everybody. How y'all fucking doing?
Hello.
Jesus Christ. We in this bitch right now. Yeah. How y'all fucking feeling? How y'all doing? Once again, a reminder that you can watch this without being a member. You don't have to be a member to watch this. So post this shit on your Instagram, do all that. We're gonna do a picture, take a picture and post this shit. But you do have to be a member to comment. That's just how we're gonna keep haters out the comment, because now if you want to hate on us, you got to make sure you become a member. That's just how it is. Motherfuckers ain't free opinion no more, bitch. Okay? You want to call me ugly? You got to sign up. Okay? Sign up to do that shit. Anyway, so we're going to make micheladas right now. I kind of prematurely did this, so I'm going to just chug. You chug. Let's chug and let's cheers. Let's take a picture before we do this. Just Snow the Product and the boys. You should know AJ. You should know Pumbaa. You should know Leo, Joe, Yayo, Ito. Everybody's up in this bitch. Leo, the camera's on you now, so you're... Okay. So, all right, let's cheers real quick and make sure you take a picture. Pose for the camera. Let's do this shit. 1, 2, 3.
Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera.
Now post that shit.
Now post that shit. Yes, that's exactly how we feel right now. Well, how I feel. I don't think anybody else feels like that about... Well, maybe, yeah, of course. But, Pose for the Camera is a Everynightnights original. So, let's get started, guys. I'm going to chug this, and then I'm going to start making my michi, and we can talk. AJ, take it away.
Salud. What's going on, everybody? This is my first time doing this. I'm excited. It's a lot going on. Ito's got the whole setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what we be doing, man. Every single, we used to do it every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Lately, we've been trying to figure out what we're about to do, what our swing is. Pumbita, you got anything to say?
Not yet.
This guy is not prepared to come on.
I'm saving it.
Okay. Leo always got something to say. Yeah.
Mario Brothers over here van a andar wilding out as soon as those michis hit.
Exactly. Leo, you always got something to say. Save me.
Shit.
I'm trying to make a michelada real quick.
Where was that attitude from last night? Fool, last night AJ was just wilding out, dancing his ass off. Pumbaa too. Pumbaa was on the boards, shaking, fucking throwing ass at the boards to that ruby ass beat that y'all were
ass.
Chill out.
I might be exaggerating a little bit.
To be fair, Pumbaa does throw ass around. No, I'm just joking. Imagine if we just all started rumor and shit like right here. Yeah. We're like, listen, guys, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Pumbaa gets a little wild. He just be throwing that ass.
In a circle.
Yeah. In circle.
Throw that ass in a circle.
Hey.
Throw that ass.
That will be throwing ovals and hexagons too. He's a fucking advanced level of perreo right there with Pumbits.
Perreo intenso.
Can we tell the fans how much I've been obsessed with Worcestershire sauce? I think I talk about it every day.
Yes,
right?
It's creepy.
It's getting a little weird. It's like, is this my coping mechanism?
Yeah, I said 5 days.
Yeah, dude, it's been like every day. Oh, Yayito, you gotta fucking get on camera too. Go over there, be on the camera with that fool. Sit on his lap.
Share a seat with me.
Aquí we can get skinny, like.
Yeah.
Aquí merengues mi reina.
Aquí. Pull up. Ya vas a estar bien alto, güey.
Nos hacemos chiquitos aquí.
Have you been putting the Worcestershire sauce on anything else?
No, I've tried it on steak, obviously.
Yeah.
Which I always was like, okay, good taste. I guess I didn't realize what it did for a michelada, because for a long time. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're gonna be on the same camera. That's okay.
Hey, bonito.
Well, everybody that's gonna be on camera needs to have a microphone.
Oh, all right. Well, the screen, one of those screens, I don't know what that is supposed to be. The white one.
That means me and you, Chapin. Right here. What's up?
Ableton Live.
But yeah.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, so I put it on steak. I think it's good. I used to just do micheladas like just the lime and salt. Whenever I go to restaurants or whatever, I just be like, oh, just the lime and salt, please. And now I'm like, clamato. Oh, pásamelo, por favor. Clamato, fucking. Oh, did you guys see my mom being rude? Can we replay that clip? That was so hilarious how much my mom was really like, I'm so polite and all this shit. And then Crystal was like, me pasa el clamato. Y dice, ahora no.
No,
ahora
no.
And she was dead ass. That's how she treats, by the way, guys, that's how she treats Leo. Do you have anything to say about my mom's treatment towards you?
I don't know why she hates me, but it is what it is.
No way, dude.
No way.
She's the sweetest. She loves me.
I fucking hate you, AJ.
I
hate you and your collection of pants. Well, how dare you?
I always tell my mom how fucking, why? Like, I'm like, that guy's not a bad guy. Like, and I think y'all had a moment where y'all got along really well at some...
Well, with moms, especially Mexican moms, I fucking kill it. Well, I haven't run into no Mexican moms that don't like me.
I think you're too smooth. I think you're too smooth for her. Like, I think she knows your type.
Yeah, but I'm also not like a seedy scumbag, disingenuine smooth. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, that might have been in my past, but I try to be genuinely chill as fuck with everyone. So when like I realized, I was like, what did I do to this lady? Did I did I spit in her food or what the fuck did I do?
I think she just don't trust men, and or maybe she likes you too much and she's trying to hold back. You never know.
Well,
You know?
maybe.
Yeah. So I don't know what it is, but my mom. Wait, what? Why does he hate Leo? My mom? She identifies as a he now. It's a joke. Actually, she does. She says she has the heart of a man all the time. Since I was growing up, my mom always said that. She's like, I have a heart like a man. She's like, I leave them before they leave me. Oh, Yayo's the son now.
El solecito.
The sun is hot.
Ay, qué bonito.
Anyway, all right. Yeah. All right. So what else, guys? What are we talking about? What are we drinking? What are we doing?
I finished that song we started last night.
Nice.
The verse and the half the chorus. It's a vibe, dude. Like
Yeah, it
hearing it with
sounds-
fresh ears, it just sounds smooth.
100%.
Oh, so everybody watching, me and Snow cooked up 2 bangers. We're just gonna start. I don't know if we want to talk about that yet, but we're gonna start unleashing on everybody.
No, we definitely are. And we were talking about last night about some of the Vibe Higher songs that obviously never, like, you know, they got taken down, obviously.
Yeah.
Which that's what you do with like exes. It's like if you ever look good in a picture with an ex, and then you gotta crop that ex out real quick because you looked good. Mind you, that might happen because there is some pictures that I look very good, and that's just what it is. Like, what the fuck? Sorry.
I feel like back then they used to like remove the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not being petty. Like, I don't want to do like brujeria on anybody. I just feel like I was shining, and I feel like that should shine through. Like, you know what I mean? So somebody, like, I feel like For Real obviously needs a drop because that was just me and you. I do feel. What song were you saying yesterday? Because you have some favorites.
I don't remember, but if you pull up the track list, I could fucking rattle off a few of them that were
We have
fire.
open
There was
verses
some heat in
already.
there.
We have open verses. I feel like Background was a lit ass song.
Yeah.
In the background,
Yeah,
baby.
Background
And that's what
was,
Lex. That's one of the only songs Lex is on. So I feel like that's fucked up. That Lex is like, damn, bitch, I'm only on like 3 songs.
Lex needs to get active though. Where's that fool at?
We invited him to come at
should be pulling
11:30.
up in a bit on
the
Fucking
way.
late as fuck.
But yeah, hell yeah, Background is a dope.
Lex is on the way.
Give me
Let
time.
me
What's
pull
that
him
one?
up
Give me
right now.
time.
I'm pulling him up right
Give me
now.
time.
Give me time.
All I know.
That was dope.
Is you been on my mind?
Forward
go.
those, cause Puma
I'ma
Puma
come
sent me
through
those.
like
Puma sent me those open verses, so send them to Ito, and then Ito can play them, and then we can fucking see if you catch a vibe.
They want us
Live.
to do cyphers. See that? I'm gonna need AJ to do cyphers.
Dude, yes, some of them verses was fire. What the fuck? That one where I just spelled everything with a B? The onomatopoeia, or wait, that's not
Onomatopoeia?
onomatopoeia. No, that's, what is that called?
I don't
Onomatopoeia is when you go skirt.
Y'all are the rappers, fool. Y'all are the
Oh, you
musicians.
Pat Poosted. Remember when Pat Poosted?
Yeah,
Slaughter?
break
That
my
was
back, break
crazy.
my bitches, and back,
Yeah.
back, 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 right? Whatever the fuck
Exactly.
I said. Y'all know what's up. Send Ito some links. Maybe he'll, cause I know Bucci has made some TikToks with some of my verses, and you can remind us which is your favorite verses. You know what? There's a song I never dropped actually.
Just one?
No, there's a lot, and I think Chisel made a compilation of all the songs that I've always previewed that I've never dropped, and it made me feel very bad. She's like, you can she was like, you can have an album with this shit.
Yeah, you could definitely drop an album.
sure.
Chisel's the homegirl that was
New Zealand, we had her cut out.
Okay, yeah, the cutout one.
The cutout.
Yeah.
You need to do an album like Nelly when he would drop like 2, like having half of one face. Like Good Snow and then Ratchet Snow.
Hey, that's yes. Puma and AJ's gonna. I mean, and Yayo's gonna A&R it. He's gonna be like, this goes on the ratchet side.
Side B.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that's the main reason why I like projects is because you could throw in there some like B-side shit where it's like more mellow and like chill and it's not a single. You know what I mean? Because there's some, like, I feel like now y'all are expecting like for when I drop it's like a single, and it's like, well, there's some shit that I want to like get off my chest that's like more of just a vibe. Like, this isn't, I'm not saying this is a hit record, this is just like, it's a vibe, and I feel like that, like Anxiety on
On our way over the world.
the Anxiety track on, wait, what was the name of the only project I have out? Halfway There.
Halfway there.
Yeah, that Anxiety track was supposed to be one, and then it turned into interludes, and they changed the beat, and they did all kinds of shit. It was fucked off, but
That Anxiety one was fucking dope. I do remember that shit.
right?
Yeah.
Anxiety.
Halfway There was a dope ass project too.
Right? The project was supposed to be called Halfway There to Anywhere. And they chopped
And
it
the
up
second half was supposed
and they
to
just
drop
did
later.
Halfway There. So now I wanted to do
Halfway
my
to the
project
ranch.
called To Anywhere, because I was like, yo, that would be cool. Like, they really limited me on that. They were like halfway there, just that's it. And it's like, bitch, it was supposed to be to anywhere. So now I get to
They
do
came
the.
up with that title?
No, I came up with halfway there to anywhere.
What was on
Oh, to
halfway
anywhere.
there?
And they
We-
chopped it up to halfway there, which to me feels like kind of like,
Already
you know what I
stunting
mean?
your
They
growth?
already are
Yeah.
stunting me. So I was like, what the fuck? So now if I was to drop a project called To Anywhere, it gets to be that freedom of like, and maybe I'm thinking about it too deeply, but it just feels like that. Like now it really is to anywhere. Mind you, literally, I've fucking gone to more countries. I've shot videos. I've done collaborations. I've succeeded more than I ever did when I was there. So to me, I'm like, this could be a thing. But I don't know if Spanish speaking people would like a project called To Anywhere. Like if it's gonna be a turn off, they're gonna be like, oh fuck, English.
better.
I feel like in Spanish, I feel like you have more than enough to drop some shit that would just be able to go mainly. It doesn't have to be all in Spanish, but just kind of targeted for the Spanish crowd. Damn, you got a ton of shit.
You would think that being a bilingual artist, and mind you, sometimes I'll talk to AJ about this because I feel like where he's gonna go, you know, it really Bash? Just fucking scratching?
Twerking. Bash is twerking.
Ew.
She heard the ratchet sag.
She? I like that you think it's a she. My mom
I'm so
stays
sorry.
calling him a she too. She's like, esa perrita? And I'm like, hey, he's a boy. He's a grown man. His balls are
I thought it
huge,
was
by
a
the
girl.
way.
Oh my god. I thought it was a girl the whole
Beautiful
time.
long hair.
I know, it's the golden locks. But anyway, yeah, I feel like being a bilingual artist, people always assume it's going to make it easier because you are so multifaceted, but I think it makes it more difficult because you have to feed your fan bases all the time. And if you make too much Spanish music, you're English people, and if you make too much English, Spanish people, I post stories, people are like, pero si eres mexicana, ¿por qué en inglés? And I'm like, because I fucking, you know, so it gets stressful, but I think we're going to massage the situation into what it needs to become, which is amazing. Just we're bilingual, dude. Like sometimes it's English, a veces es en español.
That shit helps though with when you record a song, don't it? Like, you know, when you can't think of a bar in like English and you just flip it to Spanish.
Yeah, if you have a fake like I feel like in Spanish, us as Mexicans, if we keep our real accent, it's a little harder. If you make a fake, you know, Puerto Rican, Dominican, anyone else accent, yeah. Because there's sometimes when there's some syllables in there where it's like, this would fit if I was missing a syllable, which most other countries will. But me, I have to fucking do it properly. Otherwise, they're going to...
You got to roll the R.
But also at the same time, your fucking transition's effortless. Like there's obviously been a million different artists that have tried to do like verses in both or do one verse in English, one verse in Spanish. But the way that you've kicked your verses, it just fucking flows seamlessly through. It's kind of like having conversation. If you have conversation with anyone that's bilingual and you're regularly getting into these conversations, you're flowing in and out of both languages.
Yeah.
You can always tell who does it for real.
Yeah.
Because on movies, is it just me? Or because I know everyone in this room speaks actual Spanish.
Horrendous.
Isn't it so fucked up how on Netflix shows, like, they'll pick the person that, and now mind you, I get it. Like, I'm not going to try to piss off all the fucking people that are going to be like, hey, I'm not allowed to, you know, whatever. I just feel like when they force it, or the bilingual switches in a word that wouldn't be, because I've read some scripts, like, I've been being sent scripts or whatever for like, and I'm like, whoever the writer is, I could tell you don't really speak Spanish because it's like, you switch on the wrong word. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
To be honest, the reason lately I haven't been taking those type of opportunities is because if I'm going to help you write, you're going to give me my credit as a writer. Like, if I'm going to switch your whole shit up and I'm going to put culture into it, then you're going to give me a credit as a writer. And if you're not, then you're not respecting the value that I'm actually bringing into this situation. And I feel like, yes, I've passed up a bunch of shit because people keep asking me, like, you know, like, am I going to act or whatever? I just feel like culturally, people need to start respecting the value that we bring into something and the credibility that someone like me brings into something.
Facts.
So if you're not going to do that, if it's like a white writer and he's like, oh, well, I want to do a story about a Mexican girl and it's like, and I want you, but we don't really got a budget like that, then it's like, then what do you have? Because now at this point, you're just a white man trying to tell a Mexican girl story and underpay the Mexican.
Yeah.
How does that work? And so people think I'm a bitch, but when those opportunities come and everything lines up correctly, it's going to be worth it. Yeah. Which is the same thing that I feel about this crew here. Like, we've gone through things, we've toured, we've gone up and down, we've gained people, lost people, whatever. But I feel like we're getting to a point where everything's aligning so perfectly, and like timing and people and growth. I feel like a lot of us have grown up throughout the years, and we've gotten to a place where now we understand what we're here to do. And I think it's divine timing, and I think it's perfect. And speaking of divine timing, here comes Lex. Lexi boy, are you finally ready to do this after tour shot?
Kyle.
Because we're all doing one after tour shot. We're not getting fucked up because it is 11 o'clock and I have a lot of work, or 12 o'clock and I have work to do, but let's take a after tour shot and let's talk about our experiences.
Lexi boy.
X. Gigi girl.
Where's Gigi?
And that's how the fucking train travels.
Oh,
we set
you
down
should've
the
dropped
fucking
off-
pavement.
You should've
We
dropped
set down
off-
the train tracks, and the train is leaving. It's going.
You know, turn his camera on. Talk to them. Talk to them, Yayo. Shot glasses.
Show us some sunshine.
It's going.
Where's the sunshine?
You're going.
How are you doing this one?
Hola, Lex. Nice to see you.
Here, go ahead.
You're not being a very good best friend because I've been going through emotional breakdowns and we're not
Yes,
leaning on each
sir.
other like we should.
¿Cómo la hacemos?
That's why I was offended. You're like, I'm going through some shit. I'm like, so am I, and we're supposed to be here crying together, and we're not.
Hey, buddy.
That's not funny.
We all are going through stuff.
I almost picked AJ as my new best friend.
What?
We were bonding. We were bonding yesterday.
You called me
I
bestie the other time.
did.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you're my bestie in a testing. I know. Oh, there. That's it. Now we're really best friends. Wait, move it.
Call anybody bestie now? Hmm?
Remember the time, Yayo, when I was like all sad that I didn't have friends, and I was like, at least I have you guys, and you're like, well, technically we're not your friends. I'm your cousin. I was like, damn.
Yeah, but
I was already sad, and he's like, I'm not your friend. I'm your cousin, and I was like,
yeah, we're more than friends.
I'm a
That's
cousin.
not what it sounds like.
That's I know. That just sounds like
Wait,
that's like I'm related to you, so I have to be here. But
Yeah, that means that's like contractual obligations. You're like, I don't even
Like,
fucking
damn,
like being
bro.
here. It's just like under contract.
Henny, or you can go get a tequila bottle.
No, that's not what it is. That's what
you're
it means.
Henny.
We haven't
Blood
drank.
related.
You want Henny?
Okay, you have a
So
drink.
we're not.
We haven't drank yet, so
okay.
this would be like one to set it off. But are we doing?
What you talking about?
I'm not gonna lie. I got a bottle of Clase Azul right there. If y'all want to get fancy and I'll treat my peoples right, let's do the Clase
We'll
Azul.
save that one for the bitches.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like a good idea too. We didn't start bringing. Never mind. I forgot I was on the podcast. Fuck. Okay.
De día también salen los maníacos.
Shit, maniacal time is happening now. Okay.
We'll do Patron or
Petroleum? No, fucking. There's either get that or there's another bottle next to it. There's tequila up there.
AJ, pásame una chelita, por favor.
The 1942 is almost done.
Chelita boy. Oh, están todas abiertas, güey.
Megan said, seriously, this is the best podcast ever. I'm so happy I'm able to catch it. Thank you guys. Fuck yeah. Thank you.
right on Siri.
Wait, what? Her name's Megan. Or Sarah?
Siri?
Right on Megan. Sorry, I only have one.
Yayo needs a screen. Y'all need a screen, right? Because y'all can't see the screen, huh?
No.
Mira, mejor una de estas, mira. Es la única que queda, güey.
Okay. And y'all have headphones? You don't have headphones. Well, we haven't had effects yet, but
We need to hit a fart effect.
hit a fart effect as quickly as possible. By the way, all y'all out there, make sure y'all post this shit with the link. Let people know to pull up. I know that we're doing a random middle of the day podcast, so a lot of people are at work or school or whatever y'all got going on.
Para que estén listos.
But this will stay up on the internet, so we'll grab clips from this, turn them into TikToks. We're gonna get started on all this content because I promise you, what's coming is about to be a fucking vibe and a lot of new music. And we already got 2, and they're literally dropping. So you're going back to Texas for a couple days, and then you're coming back, right?
For your
Right?
Confirm that on
Confirm
wax.
that on wax.
10-4.
Well, because we
Yes.
gotta shoot these videos. Don't be expecting
no.
these songs to drop, and we ain't. I had an idea when we were in the studio, and I think this is what's gonna happen. You know how we were doing ciphers, right? Lex is gonna love this. Lex, you know how we were doing ciphers?
Yeah.
I love that you brought a Raider thing, even though you're wearing Rams right now. That's
I can't be holding this.
Whose house?
oh come on.
Ram's house!
No.
Look at this shirt. Look.
This is a Raider house, first of
No.
all.
It's,
By the way, thank you to Michelle Montiel and Vanessa Zamora for making this beautiful. Their at is Chelly Bars and Nessa the Besta. They gave me a Don Julio and it's all rated out with the Dale Gas thing and the Bilingual
fire.
thing. This is fucking awesome.
That is dope.
I will be putting up my P.O. box in case y'all want to send me some more bars. Okay, let's take some shots. Is there any more? You want little ones, right? Or y'all want to...
That's all.
AJ said
All right,
he wants
fuck
to be
it.
the
Give Lex a
leader.
big one.
Here,
Start with a
Lex.
strong one, okay.
Un poquito
I just
de
know
cera
he's about to be
también.
on a flight, so I hate being hungover on a flight.
It's better when you're drunk.
It's better when you're drunk, but if you're
Yeah, let's get AJ
I like
drunk
being-
for a
yeah.
flight.
An hour and a half from now, our flight is. But it's in Burbank, so it's like right here.
Being drunk on the plane is totally fine. Being hungover on the plane.
I've never been drunk on a plane.
Really?
Let's make it happen, Captain.
It's fun.
I mean, I'm gonna get there.
It's a vibe, especially if you pay for the internet. So you just text. Well, you're just gonna text your girl.
Yeah,
I'm coming home, baby.
What you doing?
watching these kids.
Better be
You're like,
ready
that's
for
sexy.
What else are you
Where's
doing now?
any shot?
Luego llega a dormirse el güey.
I brought more red cups, so you can use those.
Where they at?
They should be por ahí abajo.
They're right there in the bar.
I like how y'all just pointing at them. Fucking grab them.
Fucking
Fucking over there. I was like, well, that'd be great if I could fucking move them with my mind. Okay.
Yo, but should we scoot in? Because I think we need to get Lex in here,
Lexi,
no?
yeah.
Look, that stool right there, nada más quítale ese little thing, no?
The tripod?
Yeah.
Come in.
That stool right there, nomás quítale the little thing.
No, cállate. No,
Exactly.
No,
Netflix writers, take this into consideration. That stool right there, quítale nomás a little thing. That's
No.
how you switch.
¿Sí me entiendes? For real.
It's an
Not like whenever it's like,
effortless flow.
not whenever it's like, I've been going through it, and I just want to be able to call my abuelo, and you know what I mean? Like, they're always like some fucking weird shit where you're just like,
Yeah.
I've heard some fucking songs
Abuelita.
from Spanish, but like bilingual speakers, to where I'm like, somebody either wrote this shit for you or something happened, because the way that they transition, like they say, you know, dumb shit like tequila or Tijuana. I'm like, why the fuck are you saying it like that? Number one,
Even
and why
on-
are you throwing in the most stereotypical shit in your fucking jams, man?
even
Yeah.
on what's it called, on King of the Hill, she said Mexico, remember? Even she said Mexico. Like, how you supposed to be the Mexican person on the show, and you're like, don't know how to fucking say it.
Yeah. This is Lex, everybody.
By the way, get closer, Lex.
No, you can scoot
Lex
up a
is
little
tall as
bit.
fuck.
Hey, there's a small bunk right there, but then you guys got to move the headphone jack. But you could swap it with that one. That way he could
Hold
be
on.
at the same height.
I think, yeah, there's a different bunk or a different.
Damn, bro.
Maybe
you keep
AJ and
going,
Lex should switch.
Fucking tall.
Yeah, AJ's.
You want to switch me?
Yeah.
Grab a fucking.
Looks like there's more side on Pumba.
You're on a fucking chair, fool. He's like, y'all switch all these. Like, bitch, you're in a fucking. You're on a short chair. Pass
There's
it
also
over.
a box right there.
Like, you could also just get on your fucking knees the whole fucking time.
We're gonna pray. A moment for prayness.
What?
Jovenazo hit.
This is like when in the movies when they got all the fucking lasers and they got to make their way through that shit.
Last time we went to the movies, they forgot to turn on the lights. Stop with that shit.
Oh,
Wait,
man.
what?
Right.
Remember in Eugene, they forgot to turn off the lights?
I didn't go to the movies with you guys.
The second time.
Y'all, no. Y'all sent the trailer and I watched it and I was like, I'm not going to that shit.
Which one?
Remember,
We went twice.
That's why we
The
went
one you
bowling.
We picked two fucking not good movies to be high at.
The first time you didn't invite me. The second time you
The
invited
first
me
time
and
it
I
was
didn't
in the
want to
group
go.
chat. It was everybody.
No, the
group
one about
chats.
that it was the Asian movie. What is it? That was the
ended up-
second night.
We ended up watching that the second night, but the first night was the first night in Eugene, Oregon. Lex picked one about a bunch of creepy dudes with the same face.
That was the second night. That's the night I got
That was the
a
first
concussion.
night.
That's around one when I went bowling and I was like, oh, let's go bowling.
That was the second night.
That was the second night.
Yeah, that was the second night.
But yeah,
Oh fuck, you're right. That was all the same night. That was a long ass movie too.
I know. And yeah,
Fuck, and we
I
still
was like,
went
I don't want to
bowling.
watch that, but oh shit, where's
was the first
who?
one, right?
I know my
Second
boy
night.
Joe got me. He fucking drinks liquor.
Joe drinks. Entra le
Shout out
chapi.
to
Well,
St. Joe.
when everybody goes and when everybody goes to smoke, I'd be talking to Joe. I'd be like, we're the drinkers. We're gonna hold this team down on the drinking.
Yeah. Man,
Alright,
Joe,
I scooted
Joe's
over.
a fish,
Yeah,
dude. He drinks. Yeah, bro.
Joe drinks like that? I didn't know Joe drinks like
Yeah,
that.
I love Joe.
Him and Pumba, man.
Joe Biden, take me out to eat.
Joe Biden.
Joe's such a
Take
chill,
me out of here.
quiet
Take
dude.
me
I
out to
never know when
dinner.
he's hammered. Same thing with Pumbaa. With Pumbaa, I don't really know if he's hammered unless he's smiling a lot. If he's smiling a lot, then I know Pumbaa's on a
If
on a
Pumba
sick
got
one.
his pants down, he's hammered.
What?
Yo, we're just telling people he's throwing it back and he's got his pants down.
Damn. That's what y'all think of me?
Get closer
Hey,
to
buddy,
him.
the truth will set you
Otherwise, we
free.
gotta zoom out. I'm not gonna lie, we have a big ass podcast table that if we really wanted, but we gotta put it in another room. What about the guest house now that my mom's gone? Now that
The
she's
guest
not
house
gonna
would be
throw a
cool.
fucking cazuela at you. Just set that area up.
She don't hate me like that.
No.
She might though, huh?
She might. She's just not the type to confront it, which is kind of cool. Like if my mom hates you, like she's not really gonna tell you. So you just live about your life like if she doesn't hate you.
You know what? You're right. Because after you told me that shit, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be extra nice to her just to be petty around her. And then I started doing that, and it didn't work because we just end up being nice to each other.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck,
she doesn't give
you
a
don't
fuck.
really hate me like that. Then if you don't.
What you gotta do is just go about your life like it doesn't matter, and then she almost like reject her a little bit, and she'll seek your approval. That's what it is.
That fucking works.
Girls that have daddy issues, that's exactly what you do. You go,
I don't
not
get
now.
it. Like, she was super nice to me. Like, I don't know.
Because
you have colored eyes.
Colored eyes.
Yeah, you pretty motherfucker.
Facts. I'm like, you either gotta have colored eyes or she gotta know you for a while.
My tattoo artist, she was not. It was funny on Instagram until it wasn't, and I'm just like, ma. I'm like, ma, like real shit, like stop. I'm getting tatted, my back's hurting as he's tatting me and shit, and my mom's like, es que mira, está bien bonito, pobrecito, and she's like trying to pet him. I'm like, ma, like get the like, what the fuck is this?
And then you just feel the needle going deeper.
Yeah.
It's like, you know?
Yeah, I'm just like,
I was the guy with the blowout, right?
yeah.
And he didn't have a blowout. And I had COVID, so I couldn't really see too well. So I was like, okay, who are you?
You were waiting for the blowout.
Yeah, I went for the blowout.
All right, cheers, y'all. Did you get a shot or no?
No.
You want one or no? Here. We're working drunk today.
I haven't even eaten. So far, I drank coffee and then.
Ooh, wait. I know. I'm like, you're tall as fuck. You should be able.
You know?
Oh,
and also hit.
Okay. This shot is for all it. Yeah, did you get a shot? Ito?
No, but I have beer. I mean, I'll take one.
No, this is like an emotional shot, so we have to all do it.
Emotional damage.
Wait, that happened?
Yeah. I just pulled up.
Ya nos acabamos la botella. Ahí estuvo. Who wants less and who wants more? Oh no, actually they're
Either
both.
one's more.
They're both pretty. They're both pretty. No, pásasela.
Put your drink down. Put your drink down,
You're
Yayo.
like, no thanks.
What's that game? What's that game with the fucking board where you have to put like different limbs on different parts of it?
All right. All right, guys.
The one where you got to put like a leg and an arm on a fucking the thing on the floor, and then they call a number and you move. That's what.
You ready, Leo? Or?
It's just because I'm watching Yayo just kind of weave his way through cables and lights and cameras and try not to hit anything. And he's got a drink in his hand, so I was just trying. Fucking drink.
You're definitely a cancer. Okay, I love y'all. Thank you guys so much. And anybody can say whatever y'all want after this. But look, real shit. I love y'all. I'm so happy we got done with tour. It was the best tour that we've done so far. Nice. I feel like the energy's great. The fucking vibes are great. We're all such amazing people now. We've gone through so much, and we're finally in a place, I feel like, where we're ready to take the blessings that are coming towards us, because inevitably they are coming towards us. We've worked our asses off for so many fucking years, and I'm so excited to do everything that we're gonna do, that we set out to do from the beginning, and that we are now officially gonna fucking accomplish. I love you guys, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really fucking do. Thank you for being my friends, my team, my family, and this shot's for y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you guys.
I'm like, anybody can say anything after that. Yeah, yo. Burr, burr, burr.
I do feel like the team is tight as fuck.
Yeah.
Like we're refining to a point to where, and like before I jumped on board, I watched all the fucking woke TV episodes. Like I followed a lot of shit, and I don't know how it was behind the scenes or anything, but it just seemed like now everybody's a little more grown, a little more mature, and a little more locked in to like what their role is. But also everyone's flexible enough to be able to do a million other fucking things within the position too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. And I think refined is such a good word that I don't even think I've ever used to describe this, but you're absolutely right. Like, you know, I always say like simmered to a sauce, but like refined as well, because it's like we're
distilled.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like you can grab, you can have all this and, you know, whatever, but it's like when you finally like time makes the best things, you know, from cognac, you know, XO, fucking to great wine, to great tequila, reposado, all that shit. It's always going to take time. It's always going to take all that effort, you know, and it's going to feel like it's never going to happen or things are going wrong. But at some point you get to that shit, you know what I mean? And that's where we at, man. I feel like this tour, not only, this is the first time I get a plaque that says sold out, because some shows, like let's say like a show like was a little bit
40,000 tickets, yo.
over 40,000 tickets.
40K.
Don't miss that over.
For the whole tour?
Over 40,000 tickets sold.
Holy shit.
Somebody, Joe, because you can walk. Can you bring the plaque? It's at the front of my door. Like, if you go to my main door, bring the plaque. We're gonna fucking show it. Straight up, bro. Over 40,000 tickets sold.
It ain't easy,
Because a lot of
people.
cities
It
were
ain't
oversold.
easy.
So it like made up for like what the tickets were supposed to be. So it's like all sold out. This is the first time sold out, completely sold out, fucking great energy. After COVID, we didn't tour for 2 fucking years, you know, like
Yeah, man.
fully independent, fully like booked, like me and my agent. There was no management, there was no nobody. There was just like straight up CEO of the independent company, Vibe Hire, agent, get the shit done, and this is what it fucking feels like. Because something, when I was at a major label, when whatever, like this type of shit didn't happen. And now I'm here, and it's like, I feel like I'm ready to really take Vibe Hire to where it was supposed to be. I already told y'all on my podcast, on my Instagram, Vibe Hire will be at like your mall. You feel me? Like the brand will be in your fucking mall, in your closest mall. Like we're really doing this shit as a label for real. Look at this shit. Like what you mean, bro? That's fucking lit.
God damn.
Thank you, WME. Thank you, everybody.
that's
Thank you to the
lit.
crew. Thank you to the team. I'm gonna ask him what we gotta do to get y'all all this shit, because this is really like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, for
we need
sure.
to
I
put
wanted
this
it on my
up.
wall.
Yes.
I almost cried. Look
Look at that with little
guys.
with AJ.
My mom cried. I know,
Hurts.
exactly. My mom fucking
Shit.
cried. My mom literally was like,
Yeah, put my name on it. Thank you, Ito, because I know Ito does the artwork. So.
yeah. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. And Missy that actually like designed the art, fucking Leo that designed the Dale Gas tour, like the actual with the fire, everything, you know what I mean? Like we all like have pitched in and made some fucking amazing shit happen, and I can't wait for, and we'll get less emotional after this, but I just really want to be in the moment and appreciate how blessed we are right now. Like,
Yo, and you know my biggest takeaway out of all this is, like, for as long as you've been doing it, as long as she's been doing it, like, it feels like you're just getting started, like, legit. Like, you know, just because, like, you're heating up. Like, when they used to say in NBA Jam, he's heating up, she's heating up. You know?
I agree. I feel
it's
like,
just yo, you've been doing it a long time. People fall off after 3-4 years, 5 years.
dude,
They go broke because they buy fancy shit and don't invest right.
there's been artists that when I think of when I started, where they were at and where I'm at now, like I know why some of them be salty when I see them, like, because you, like, yes, it takes a lot to have that longevity and to continue evolving and continue having like new phases and new shit in your life. And I feel like I am, like, and thank you for that, and thank you guys for acknowledging that. I do feel like I'm heating up. I do feel like I have yet to make the best music I've ever made. I'm finally getting in a place where I can be vulnerable musically, and that's where I'm going. It's like, and I told that to Joe, because when I first met Joe, I made a very vulnerable song, right? And when you were mixing it, I was like, hey, we're in a place now where I think I could do this, and y'all make me feel comfortable to where I could be vulnerable. So now we're just gonna go there, you know what I mean? And fucking drop the songs and do what we fucking doing. And when I tell you this Vibe Higher concept is not, maybe it felt like it stumbled or things happened or whatever, but that doesn't mean the idea and the concept isn't gonna work. It's gonna fucking work because I said that shit, and that's what's gonna fucking happen. It's definitive that this shit happens. It's definitive that we do a docu-series about how amazing my crew and all of us are, how amazing each one of us individually is, and how we come together and make, what is it when the Power Rangers used to make the fucking
The robots.
yeah, exactly. It's fucking morphin time, guys. So now I'm gonna stop being an emotional cancer. And by the way, I always tell you guys that Leo has the same birthday as me, which is hilarious. Which means all your placements.
Next Friday.
Today, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I still have to bring Erica, because if me, you, and Erica are in the same room, that's 3 people with the same birthday. She's my cousin.
Yeah, she kind of.
And she's June 24th too.
Goddamn.
You know who else? H3H3, fucking Ethan from H3H3, Tana Mojo, Dama Wilson. I think that's her name. There's like mad like known YouTubers that all have the exact same birthday, and I think it's mad weird. It's like something about yeah. You're entertaining as fuck too.
Yeah.
We're entertainers.
I'm ashamed to say who my best friend are.
When's your birthday?
Or who is with, who I share it with.
Who? Mine is. Oh no. George Bush is a Cancer.
Oh,
I was like proud of being a Cancer, and then it's like George Bush. I was like, ew.
That fool and his whole lineage.
Right?
Like,
Me
What
and
are you?
R. Kelly have the same birthday. dog.
My mind's telling me no. But my body.
Hey, but Elvis too.
Elvis.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
there.
another child. Jeez. I mean, it's okay. No, you're not that. Okay.
Wait,
Don't let that define
you. You got
you.
the same birthday as Elvis?
And Robert Kelly.
And Robert Kelly.
That's
And my
okay.
brother, me
Right
and my
line of
brother share the same birthday. That's weird.
Dude, that's
Yo,
such
your
a
parents was
weird-
doing it on the exact same day.
Freaky.
They have a calendar.
No cable. Judge Mathis.
Yeah.
That's
No,
funny.
My
Cable,
sister and my
no
niece
condoms.
are off by like 2 or 3 days or something like that. I'm like, damn, you gave birth almost on your fucking birthday. Damn, that's
My
a weird
twin.
one, too.
Now imagine.
Your twin,
Wait,
your
what?
twin?
Your sister? Oh,
My
and your mom.
sister and no, my sister and my niece. So my sister and her daughter
Oh, okay.
have almost the same birthday. It's off by like
Oh.
a few days.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go around the table. I mean, let's let the fans know about us, right? I'm a Cancer. You're a
Capricorn.
Aries.
Gemini. Cancerigenos.
I'm a Scorpio, a Pisces, and
no.
a Leo.
What's your real one? You're a fucking Pisces.
I'm a blender.
Oh, blender.
Oh, because you're at the cusp? Is that what it
Oh
is?
no, his girl probably did it. The fucking ¿cómo se llama? The
Oh,
map
yeah.
or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, like
That's how I know mine. It's always your
your-
girl that does it.
Your moon
Yeah.
sign and your sun sign.
And the moon shines at 7.
the moon shines in Saturn.
Yeah, yo. I mean, Ito, what are you?
Licuado head.
Virgo.
He's a Virgo. And what are you?
I'm a Leo.
Leo. My favorite Leo. Cause you're calm.
Pumbaa's my favorite too.
Why is that
motherfucker's
funny,
chill
bro?
as
We're
fuck.
so much
What's
shared.
going on with
He
them
stays doing that.
parts?
Okay, go ahead, Ito. Ito only talks to the through
He
through
talks
sounds.
through soundboards.
Through the soundboard.
How do you like the smell? Is it good? Bro, if you could play that.
By the way, can I say something? Because I'm gonna try to like say things about the team so people can get to know the crew. Ito and AJ only communicate through Arnold Schwarzenegger gifs and memes, which I think is hilarious. It's specifically that. The whole crew, when we see anything Michael Jackson, we send it to AJ.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
They communicate like cavemen, full of just grunts and sounds.
No, just straight up. Like if you see their conversation, it's just Arnold Schwarzenegger memes, or he'll see an Arnold Schwarzenegger, he'll be like, "I'm sending this to AJ." I'm like, okay. And then yesterday, what was it that you were cracking up? That I'm like, yo, y'all's girls be thinking y'all doing some wild shit, and he's over here. They literally act like fucking 12-year-old boys.
I was laughing my ass off at the Ray J when he's like his hat moved 8 times in 20 seconds.
Play that shit. He was crying. Like this motherfucker just cried, like laughing the whole time, and I'm just like. Meanwhile,
No, you know that's why I love these people, man. Cause it's my family. Like you can act yourself around your family. You know, like they know you best, you know them best. Like it's cool, man. I don't know.
Who are you?
Who are you? Exactly. I'm gonna ask you a bunch of
That's from
questions.
Kindergarten Cop, isn't it?
That's from E-Bomb's World, homie. Oh, but the movie.
No, the
Probably.
original. That's
Ito
from
was
Hello,
like-
cutie
Kindergarten
pie.
Cop. Holy shit.
I want to know what's going on, and I want to know right now.
Yeah. My favorite is the bicep flex. I don't know, where they just shake hands and their biceps all shiny and shit.
Dude, Ito just pulled up a whole board, like I don't know if it was a web page or something that had all Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Put that cookie down,
he probably has it bookmarked as conversation with AJ.
No, that's literally why we connected on the Arnold thing, because back in the day, you would look up a soundboard and then do prank calls with the.
Yeah.
We received a phone call from you.
Exactly.
Hi.
I forgot.
And
What's
what's
up?
cool about that program is you make your
Howdy,
own combination
stranger.
of conversation, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah.
Not
real-
the combination, the conversation. The proclamation.
So during the annexation and the taxation with no represent out there.
This lyrical miracle spiritual
Right.
motherfucker right here.
But anyway, dude, Ito's funny as fuck, man. Like I don't know, he needs his own show or some shit. He's fucking funny. But
Ugh.
anyway, love you,
AJ's
man.
gonna end up doing a track with a bunch of fucking
I'm a
Arnold
cop you with you.
Schwarzenegger. Yeah, little sound bites.
Bro,
that you
bring
go
up the
through.
Michael Jackson
And
one.
AJ's very talented at imitating and accents, right?
Dude,
Yeah.
I am terrible. Like I would say that is like the one thing I'm bad at. But everything else we doing all right. What about Pumbaa? What's your talent that you would be like, yo, if you take a girl on a date and she asks you what your talent is? I mean,
Rolling
not
blunts.
that like that. Oh, rolling blunts.
He rolls a lot
Who's
of
the
blunts,
best? Who's
so-
the best blunt roller around here?
I must
don't
go
know.
with Pumbaa just because he's the
I
one that
don't
rolls
know.
the most
Between me
blunts
and
around
Yayo.
here.
I feel like every time I see Pumbaa, he's rolling a blunt.
Yeah.
It's been about 2 years that I rolled.
If there was an action figure that came
been
out,
having me roll the blunts now.
yeah.
And
if there's
y'all
an
all
action
smoke
figure, it'd be
blunts,
Pumbaa.
not joints.
Yo,
Nah.
I smoke whatever they put in front of me.
Blunts.
I mean,
like
weed
Cristina,
related
bro.
shit.
You give me
No
bong
blunts,
smoker.
fácil.
Dana.
I grew up
vibes.
around a lot of white boys. He had a lot of
me
bongs.
too. Me too. So I feel like bong rips all day.
Yeah, bong rips. But even then, motherfuckers start doing wax and dabs, and I'm like, I ain't here to impress you, motherfuckers. I just want to get high and move on.
I wasn't there for the wax and dabs.
Yeah, you were. Remember when Puma would be in a coma?
No, I was there. What I mean is, like, I did not think that was like a cool thing. Like, I don't know if people still do that, but it was very trendy for a while, and I was like, why do you want to be that high? Like, it's like,
I don't even dab no more. That shit's
It's not necessary. You know what I mean?
so unnecessary. Yeah. It's like, you're so extra. Oh my god. Sorry, Miguel, the construction guy, is hitting me up. Hold on. Hello?
Bring him down too.
Bro, that's the one Bro, watch this shit. Have you seen this? Bro, I saw it again for the first time in a minute. Yesterday. No, that's not it. It's not the. Watch, when I see him, I want to watch it.
No, I've seen it.
You said that, look, you told A1 bitches like me.
Just keep saying
That's gonna be how our docuseries works out.
Well, but that's smart though, because like, what? Obviously, this wasn't his show, right? He went on to do an interview.
BH1.
So I'm sure like they chop and edit your shit up to make it sound like something else. So by fucking with your hat all the time, it lets people know that like, yo, these motherfuckers chopped the shit out of the interview, right?
But at every show,
no?
that you do, there's somebody that's there, especially because this is unscripted, but it's a little scripted.
Yeah.
There's a person's job that is to make sure the continuity works out. That person was not paying attention. That person dabbed or something. They did something.
That's what I want to know. Like, was it intentional or was it just like sloppy editing or like what? Like,
it's because they don't give a fuck. Like, the continuity is not fucking there. Like, it's mad weird. Because literally, when I was on Queen of the South, like, literally, there's a person that's like, this was like this. This was like this. Don't do this. You know what I mean? Like, they have to like edit every little bit. It has to work out.
I gotta get Yvonne a job doing that shit. Bro, like these ADD motherfuckers that just pay attention to every tiny little thing.
Even us with vlogs, like there's been times when I tell Ito, I'm like, well, you know this or you know whatever, or like we didn't pick up this, like as a regular. So there's people's jobs that they get paid a lot of money, especially if this was shot. Where was this shot? LA or somewhere else?
Probably at a bar.
Hollywood.
No, it's Hollywood. No, it's LA. Like everybody is literally in union. Like. You have to have 20 people working on your video, otherwise you're like breaking the law. And this person is just fucking fucked up and high.
Imagine if one time the beanie goes on this fool's head.
Yo, that would have been fucking great. Well. That would have been fucking great. Oh,
I think y'all should recreate this. Just you and Ito having a conversation.
I think AJ and Ito having a conversation through Arnold Schwarzenegger sound bites.
No, that needs to be our merch commercial.
Oh my god, I never even thought about merch commercials. We could have been doing this the whole time.
Let's just make random ass merch commercials recreating random fucking scenes. Because we got mad beanies left from the fucking tour.
I never even thought about that. That's what my role is going to be here. Is just do fucking random ass merch commercials with these fucking guys.
Shit. By the way, we left from the Tell You Like This video, you know how you made that thing? I feel like that should be an attraction on the ranch. Like, I feel like every party we have, we should just like use it because I think it's like, so dope.
Like when you go to a wedding and they have the little booth that the shit goes around, the camera goes around.
Let's do it with where the horses walk.
Oh, you're right.
Isn't that route you took me on yesterday? Is that what you're talking about?
No, because then we'd have to level out the bushes.
No, he made a fucking like, so basically the video guy, Barf, he's amazing. He was like, hey,
Barf. El Tejano.
Shout out Barf. Yeah. So he gave me a how to make some like thing where you put a camera and then like let's do a video with it, because when we create something, like I feel like let's just utilize it to the fucking wit's end. Wow. So it goes up and it like films you like from up above, kind of like those 360 cameras or whatever. Yeah. He made one to do that.
You made one?
Yeah. Because we had the DIY thing, and I was like, I know exactly who can make this. By the way, Leo is literally like a fucking beast.
Swiss Army knife right here.
Swiss Army knife like a motherfucker.
What did AJ say yesterday? He's like, if I'm ever stranded on a fucking island, I hope that it's with you. I was like, I don't want to be stranded on an island.
White female, white 55-year-old female.
If I am ever stranded on an island. That's how he talks when he's off camera?
I told him, bro,
Strand me an island.
I'm
Give me a
surviving,
hit.
dog. I know I'm gonna drink water a couple times. I know I'm gonna eat maybe a couple times. Like, you're gonna figure some shit out.
Yeah, and I was like, first of all, I don't want to be stranded on an island.
Absolutely nothing. I told them I'm fucking.
They just gonna be sitting there staring at me with his pretty eyes while I do a bunch of shit.
That's all I got to offer. Really.
We're all just we're all just fucking needing you to fucking do it.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit you with the Puss in Boots look. He's like, can you? Can you feed me?
With this fly ass pants.
He's gonna have the snake skin pants just looking at you.
Y'all won't let so the snake skin pants were yours?
Yeah.
All tour people would kept on.
Complimented them too when
No, they're nice. They keep bringing up the snakeskin pants, so I'm assuming I was probably drunk, but yeah, it sounds like.
So you don't really like them?
They're nice.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, that's great.
Even if you don't like the
Anyone who can rock
snakeskin
snakeskin pants got style.
Even if you don't like AJ's snakeskin pants, this motherfucker has an impressive collection of pants that left me in awe. There might have been like one of the first nights where I was like, oh yeah, those are some cool ass pants. And then another night or 2 nights later, I'm like, holy shit, that's also a dope ass pair of pants. I can't pull off any of these fucking pants.
Bro, to the point where when he would compliment my outfits on tour, I was like,
it's good. Yeah. There's like some credibility to it. That shit has some weight behind it when he compliments.
No, this tour I was like, yes or no?
Yeah,
this tour was
my favorite was
definitely
the
my
pink
fly.
outfit. What was it? The pink outfit, the Chapo?
Oh yeah, with the Chapo thing. I'm gonna get you some shit from him. He's fucking lit. He literally, like, while we were on tour and we took a break in LA, like, he met me. He was like, wherever you are, I'm gonna meet you and I'm gonna hook you up. And he did. So I'm like, yo, what's up? And he loved the outfit or whatever. Yo, yeah, that outfit got me some.
Shouts out to Chapo.
Outfits were lit. Outfits were lit this year.
Joe, we still gotta have a real recap because there was a moment we fell together on the bus, bro. We were drunk.
I remember a little bit, yeah.
We were so fucked up.
You were throwing money.
Yeah, but then we were somehow on the tour.
That's right,
like
in
on
the bus. In
bus.
the bus.
How did we both somehow fall exactly together? It was so fucking weird and hilarious, but we
trying to
still
get the speakers.
got bitches. In front of them. How we fall in front of them?
Bro, I woke up the next morning. And I was like, why is there all these singles going on? Whose fucking shorts are these? Like, I'm confused. You know?
Whose shorts were those?
I don't know.
There was some random jean shorts that were left on my
Right.
No, they ended up somehow in my room, and I was like, I did not. This is not. I don't.
That's Joe right
By
there.
the way, ladies and gentlemen, not really into the jean shorts. That was you?
No.
John Cena.
Wait, the shorts?
I think those belong to Pumbaa.
They were booty shorts, fool.
No.
Who was the girl that fucking diarrheaed in our bathroom?
What the
Pinche Daniela.
No, that was the last tour. Some girl early in the tour. You weren't there yet?
No, I didn't.
Because there's a no poop. By the way, guys, usually we
Shouts out
rent.
Pumbaa.
Yeah, there's a rule.
Usually we rent buses. This time we bought the bus. This is our bus.
Yes, sir.
So if you show up, you gotta be respectful to the bus. Some girl. Who was it?
I don't know.
It was early I think it was somewhere, because we had, what was it, Salt Lake City first, then Denver, then
Lawrence.
Nebraska.
no, it was Nebraska. It was
Don't we
Lincoln.
have all the names? All the
Lincoln.
I know, right? It was Lincoln, Nebraska.
Oh, duh, right?
Somewhere between Lincoln and Lawrence.
It was like first week and a half.
Somebody took a poo in the bus, and it was diarrhea.
Ooh.
And so the bus driver had to like pump that.
Oh.
And I'm just like, yo, stop bringing nasty bitches on
The
here.
good thing is that it was actually good that it was diarrhea because it like flushed out. It wasn't a solid. Yeah, it was more like pee.
Oh, a Duke would have been rowdy.
Oh yeah, it smelled. As
Only
soon as
time
she
you
did
ever
it,
hear
you
that
could.
sentence.
One of my homegirls fucking took a Duke in the fucking bus like 2 years ago, and I was like mad because I'm
Shouts
like,
out.
and then she was embarrassed, but then she felt bad, but then and then I felt bad for her, so I didn't want to bring it up.
But at least with her, it was like after everybody had gone to sleep or something. With this girl, it was literally people were there in the front, so the smell just freaking.
That's what I'm saying. I know that I posted a meme yesterday about like y'all thinking what like my wild singleness is like, but it's like not really, because to be honest, like people be drunk and it be weird, and I'm not even that like thirsty like that. So it's like, shorty, you just took a shit in the bus. Get the fuck off my bus, bitch. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the owner of the villa. So anybody that acts weird or dumb or too drunk, I'm just like, see ya. Bye. You know? And it's like,
who are you?
Why'd you zoom in on? It's just you.
Look in the eyes. Look at the eyes.
Look at him eyes. Look at him eyes. Look at him eyes. Ladies.
Hello.
Buy this man's album.
Hello, cutie pie.
Yeah.
Regular eyes.
Ladies, buy this guy's album.
Hello,
Go
cutie
follow him.
pie.
Stop fucking him. They're gonna buy my shit, but I'm just saying, follow this man right
it's
here.
just a face thing. So if it sees a face,
Damn, bro, I'm
it's
fell
like randomly
close, to be
picks.
honest. I'm like good from far, far from
See,
good.
I didn't do that.
No,
It's just regular when it sees a face, the most faciest face.
not the faciest face. And AJ with the faciest face.
Feces face.
Sorry, Pumba. You can't.
Not faciest face.
Pumba hasn't got a shot yet of his own face. Let's see.
Pumbaa's face isn't facing enough.
Pumba got mad accessories on his face.
Pumbaa be out here
Pumba got a
accessorizing with
fucking
beards.
hat, headphone, beard, fucking.
He has an alligator tooth.
Don't ask me a bunch of questions.
Oh, the chain.
I'll have them answered immediately.
I'm not gonna. Oh, the
Fly out in an hour. I
first.
should
Grandma
be okay,
gave that
right?
to
From
you.
Burbank?
Ow.
Kidding me?
Oh, fuck.
Bring
Mother,
something
You need
else.
more alcohol,
That was another
AJ.
one.
If you fly out in an hour, you need more alcohol.
If I fly out in an hour, am I good?
You fly out of Burbank?
Yeah.
You got like 10 minutes left.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, and you're cutting it close.
Let's get it.
Or you can change. I mean, I don't know what. Would you change the little flight real quick?
I need to speak to
I've
my
done
wife.
that, bro. I woke up late for a flight. Like I wasn't gonna make it. Mind you, I was staying at the Westin right next to LAX, like right there. I woke up. I changed my flight real quick, and I fucking went back to sleep. And I fucking went back like at 3 p.m. or some shit.
Smart.
I felt so good. Do you know how good that sleep was?
Yeah,
Waking up, changing your flight, and knocking back out. Oh my
You
god.
probably got something.
They say that's when you dream
comfortable
the
to
most
eat, right?
in the daytime.
And it was the Westin, so you know it smells good, it feels good.
Dude, you're right.
If I would have been at like a
Comforter,
Motel 6 or something, I would have been
Rowdy
like, I'm
ass
leaving
carpet.
now.
Right. Rowdy
Put
carpet.
that cookie down.
Foot sesh.
Now!
Yeah.
What the fuck's a foot sesh?
The carpet.
Foot sesh?
Oh.
There's all kinds of sesh.
Yeah.
Foot sesh, throat sesh.
Yayo
Toothbrush
has.
sesh.
Yeah, your throat sesh.
Yayo is the
also
king of
works.
foot sesh and throat sesh because he just be brushing his teeth to the
Yo, I
esophagus.
I think Lex took the foot sesh because I stopped doing that and I just do throat sesh.
Yayo, if you ever are anywhere near Yayo in the morning, he's definitely brushing his teeth and throwing up.
Yes, 1000%.
But it just sounds so gross when we used to.
Satisfying after I throw up. It's like
It is. Well, he comes out of the bathroom with his mascara running, and you're like,
Nah,
give
I
him
don't
a full
know,
toothbrush. Let him
Bro,
breathe.
Yayo, yes or no? Yayo, let's have this real conversation real quick, and
Yes.
I'm not gonna name names or do anything or be negative. I'm gonna be positive. But when we used to sleep at the warehouse, when we all used to sleep at the warehouse, yes or
Yes.
no?
Yeah.
Yes or no, Yayo?
Yes.
Yes or no, Ito?
Yeah.
Yes or no, Lex? When we used to sleep in that hot ass warehouse where we were all struggling and fucking going through shit, I used to hate when Yayo would brush his teeth in the morning because I could hear that shit. The walls were so thin, bro.
It's unavoidable.
And he's just like, he's brushing
Giving
his
us a little
teeth.
glimpse.
Mind you, my little room was like not even that close to the bathroom, and I'm like, I'm hearing a or I'm in the booth. Let's say I'm in the booth at 7 o'clock in the morning. The booth was here, the bathroom. No wait, the booth was here, the bathroom was here. There's a thin wall between. I'm on the mic. The mic is mad loud, and I'm
Fuck,
hearing
bro,
him in
you
the back like,
serious?
I'm like, bro, can you stop throwing up right now?
I feel like it's a Mexican
It's in the background of a
And he's a projectile. What
this
the
some
fuck
Mexican
is that?
My
Good morning.
dentist said
Ooh, that one's
that.
expensive. Good.
Here you go.
My
Good for
dentist
us.
said that.
Terrific.
My sugar mama gave it to me.
Still online. Wait, isn't it time for your
Oh, sugar mama. Where do you find those at?
I don't
taking
really
her
have a
booster
sugar
in
mama. I was
Mexico.
joking. I don't really have a sugar mama. I'm not really available for sugar mom or for sugar baby rates. However, she did randomly on a drunk night stick $800 in my pants.
Yeah, we do have sugar people that come around
Yes,
sometimes.
sir.
Sugar
Oh,
folks.
and she gave us
Sugar friends.
cannabis. Thank you for
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
She gave everybody
Our
weed,
sugar
and she's
mama.
after everybody. She's our.
Thank
she's,
you, man.
She's our.
She's our sponsor.
She's
We
our
need to
sponsor.
structure that as a legitimate sponsor for some shit.
That's what I was saying. Yes or no? You were there,
Legitimately.
Dallas. When that girl asked me to choke her, and I did because
Whoa.
she bought me a bottle. I did that.
Oh, shit.
Just
Yeah,
if
yeah.
a girl tells you, "Can you choke her?" and she buys you a bottle and a table.
Bitch, you're about to get the fucking Homer Simpson choke
Yeah.
down
Yeah,
with the fucking.
What shade of blue would you like your face to be?
No, and it was just very like light, and I laughed right after. Like I just laughed. Like I was like, ha ha.
Yeah.
Yes or no? It's like I feel okay. So TikToks were made.
Wait, what happened? You got in trouble?
No, like mad people. First of all, I was single, so why the fuck am I in trouble? However, mad people were making it a big deal, like even on TikTok and this and that, and then they put it on different websites and shit. And I was just very bro, what the fuck, dude? Like,
do you guys know what we got from that choke? A fucking nice bottle and $800. So shut your fucking mouth.
You wouldn't understand, guys.
We will choke random strangers for a nice bottle and $800.
I'm gonna add it to my meet and greet. Like, would you like me to choke you? Like, you know what I mean? It's like you can meet me. I can choke you. I can fucking kick you in the shin.
Kick you in the nuts.
I've seen it.
Then it's gonna be right before tour, and you're gonna walk in and Snell's gonna be practicing her choking strategy. Just like
my choking strategy.
Pressure points.
No. Wait, what? No, you gotta choke not to kill.
No, but when you choke, you don't. No, but when you choke, you don't. Okay. We have to have a serious conversation about choking for pleasure.
Do you
and
think choking
for
matters to
death.
Yayo? No, it doesn't.
No. So when you go in for choke,
Zaya, can you mute Zaya Texan?
Mute Zaya.
Fuck out of here, Zaya. Can't see what you're doing, but get out of here.
She's on timeout. Put her on timeout.
So when
are you out of your mind?
We're talking about this, and she's putting baby pictures of Juju.
Crazy.
So when you choke, are you
First of all, I'll
squeezing?
text Juju right now to cuss you out. Okay, Zaya?
What the fuck?
Don't blame me. We cool. Like, what do you mean? Me and Juju are cool.
No,
like,
yeah. I mean, like fucking like that.
I just
feel
feel
like
like
people should mind their fucking
I feel like what it is that like me and Juju be cool. Right? We have conversations like, hey, I just sent your car. Hey, I did this. Hey, what, whatever. And then people want to be in our DMs and talk all this shit and then try to like pin us against each other. So eventually we end up cool again, but like y'all just do that. And it's like, are y'all more, like, I don't understand. Like, you should allow people to have a grown up breakup and try to heal and like be good. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be in her life. Like, I want to be her friend. Like, I want her to be my friend. Look,
Bash has got it. Bash gets
just
it.
popped up. Like, yes, parents.
Bash gets it.
I love her. She loves me. If that's what you need to know, we love each other. Love isn't enough sometimes. Sometimes there's other dynamics in relationships. Sometimes things can't work out for whatever reason, and we need to grow to be better individuals. And if in the future, maybe not. I don't want to lead anybody on or nothing. What I'm trying to let you know is like, yo, you're so used to breakups being dramatic and shady and talking shit and all this shit that motherfuckers want to stir it up because you want a fucking storyline. You want entertainment. You want it to be what you got. But the fact that you can't break up with an ex and still be okay with them, it says more about you. Me? Every single one of my exes really can't talk shit about me because guess what? I've been a good significant other and I feel like I've been a net positive to people's lives. And the only people that talk shit about me on the internet is people that wanted to have a relationship with me and they couldn't.
Or wanted your life.
So we're going to leave it at that. Anybody else want a shot?
Yeah, we're going to take a shot for that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Take a shot to healthy breakups and being able to how to learn and process and move on and evolve.
100%.
To me, it's like you're human, man. So like, you don't like people asking you about your ex or like, hey, why don't y'all, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's weird.
It's because people expect, oh,
just
fuck them. And we're just like, they're right there.
Yeah. I like Yayo's approach.
And I hate when they pull like, well, you put it out there. It's like, so fucking what? Like, don't be a chismoso.
But also at the same time too, it's like when relationships end. Like I'm cool as fuck. I'm not cool. All right.
Like in the end, like
with all my exes, like I don't hang out with them.
Yeah,
I don't.
exactly.
But when we do see each other, it's
Cordial.
fun. We don't have any animosity towards each other,
Exactly.
regardless of my shit fuckery over the years. Like I've gone over and beyond to try and like make shit cool.
We're allowed to grow up.
Yeah.
Like we're allowed to grow up. We're allowed to be better people. Like I don't want to be fucked up. I've still had some modicum of like fucking respect and some sort of like to not just dead ass. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to be a good person in this whole fucking shit. So to me, it's just so weird how much people want to make it a thing.
You're not trying to be. You're a good person.
No, I'm a good person, but like I just feel like it's like why y'all want to make it a thing so bad, dude? Like it gets to me, like because it's like not only is that person on a healing journey, I'm on a healing journey, and you so badly want to shit on it. I hope your karma comes back to you, and I hope that me hoping your karma comes back to you isn't anything bad on me, because I'm like, bro, whatever karma you deserve, get that shit. If you're actually a great person, you just want to shit on my life. I mean, I don't know how that makes sense, but whatever. Like, figure it out. But fucking leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, go start drama in your own fucking lives. Well, that way you get a front row seat. You don't have to be sidelining it over here.
Leave me alone. Literally, some bitch was like, oh, well, because she said some weird shit trying to trigger me. I said some shit. She's like, the thing about me is you're not gonna get me to act out of character or whatever the fuck. I'm like, I don't want you to. I want you to leave me alone. That's why I removed you from my follower list. I want you to leave me alone. She said, bet. I was like,
and on
wow.
top of that is bullshit. You get anyone to act out of character if you push the right buttons. But motherfuckers are used to these conflictive ass relationships. All the just conflict constantly. You're not supposed to have conflict in your life like that.
You're not.
Like it's not. You're not supposed to have this venomous ass shit.
Cheers. Sorry, only because AJ is fucking leaving.
Son of a bitch.
AJ's not leaving. AJ is changing his flight. Right?
AJ,
that's what you're poking at your phone at. Stab your phone. Poke at your phone, AJ. Change your flight, homie.
Tell Lisa. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't, Lisa.
That's why
Don't bother Lisa. She's got food poisoning right now. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's right. We all were trying to get a hold of Lisa, and she got food poisoning.
I knew something was up when she wasn't responding.
That's why she shouldn't leave the ranch. Every time she leaves, there's some fucking shit going on. I'd be like, Lisa, when you're at the ranch, we all take care of you. You're good. When she leaves, she got food poisoning. She's going through some other shit. She's at court. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Hurricane Lisa, she's everywhere.
Let us take care of you, Lisa. Let us take care of you.
We are your real kids.
Yes or no? Lisa invited her real kids. Like, she had her real daughter here, and we're like fighting her daughter for, y'all better treat her good before we just take your mom. Like, I'm literally threatening them. Like, I'll take your mom. She'll be my mom now. My mom just left. I know. Feel better, Lisa. Thank you, Daddy Snow 35. We're over here making fun of it, and you're like, feel better. You're right.
I need a vacation.
Vacay time.
But yeah,
What is always
we're
the
so
same-
sad. You're leaving.
I know, it's like hitting me now. I don't even want to leave.
Wait, so when you back?
Sing it. Hey. Hey. Did you send Nito the songs? I want to play at least one for AJ.
Baby.
What song?
God damn it, Pumbaa. I told you at the beginning of the fucking podcast.
I couldn't find them.
I'm not trying to snitch on Pumbaa, but I did an interview the other day with myself. I had to do an interview with myself. It was late as fuck.
I love myself.
30 minutes
ask
of me
yourself the questions?
asking questions and talking about it. I get out the fucking booth, and I go, oh, Pumbaa. I was like, let's chop it up, blah, blah, blah. Pumbaa goes... I start seeing the worried look in his face. This motherfucker didn't record a single goddamn thing. I was in there being deep and shit. This is like a big campaign. I'm like, what we need to do is all this shit. Fucking blank line. I was like...
What the fuck is going on? I was trying so hard not to laugh, dude.
I can tell he was trying not to laugh.
And I was like, bro, I need to get the fuck out of here. Like, I was looking at my phone and she was like, don't tell me you didn't record that. And then the Pumbaa was like...
So I won't tell you then.
I literally just grabbed my stuff. I stayed quiet. I grabbed my stuff and I walked out. I was like,
Pumbiria. Fuck. But don't think I wanted to laugh because like I wanted to clown you. It was just like fuck. Like it was because she was in there like 20-30 minutes, dude. And you know.
And being deep, bro. Like I'm sitting in there having the most emotional like responses to where when you do that and then you come back to do it because I had to do it the next morning. I come back and do it like it wasn't even the same no more. I'm like, bro, I already fucking.
But to Pumbaa's credit though, when I came back the next day and they were knocking it out, chopped up, those waves, todo like fucking lit. I'm like, hey, bro, hey, you just gotta make it up.
Yeah, well, I kind of thought that you weren't like you were because you know how sometimes you just be on your phone like doing other stuff. So that's what I thought you were doing because I kind of would look up and I'd see a line, or I thought he was super zoomed in.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. Or I thought you were just not doing it yet, but then you come out and you're like, done. I'm like.
So can we understand, and let's all as a team understand. Don't just think, right? Because my mom used to tell me that all the time. Whenever I'd be like, oh, I thought you were gonna do this. No, I'm saying my mom would literally be like, pues no te pagan por pensar, right? Because I'd be like, oh, yo pensé que tú ibas a regresar al rato, and she'd be like, no te pagan por pensar. So can we just
on air
check each other's back?
Or on air.
Because I'm not gonna lie, even me with Pumbaa, I told him I was like, I think my mic's a little low, and then like he turned it up, so I thought he was recording. And so I was just like, what the fuck?
I just sent the meat over here.
He's adjusting levels.
What the fuck is going on?
He's in there. He's DJing.
Do you remember that show Pumbaa hit that sample randomly? Where I think we were just in the middle of a song, and it's just like, turn me up.
I think it was
know.
Portland.
Yeah, there was
no,
that,
it
but
wasn't
no,
Portland.
there was even a time when I was we just shitting on Puma right now.
No, I like that. That shit was funny.
Got your back.
But where was it when he started the completely wrong song? He'd be
Yeah,
like,
that
put a
was
hope in
Seattle.
your back or some random shit. He played
Get
some
low.
Bro, I do this whole intro. I do this whole intro.
You have to get down low or get it, right?
I'm like, hey everybody, blah blah blah. I'm introing my next song. I'm ready. I think Pumbaa got it for me. And there's like, dum dum dum. I'm like, Pumbaa, how do you feel? Go ahead, Pumbaa. Go ahead, tell us.
Come on, Vita.
Defiéndete, joven.
Tell us your story.
I was distracted by the women.
He was just looking around on the meat.
Mucho nalgaje.
To Puma's defense, the song, they're similar titles, so I think you just kind of right. Or
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was Pum. He's like,
She's like, get down low, and I put this
Start
one.
throwing circles.
You find out you were at a Yin Yang Twins concert.
Puma was looking at some bitch's fat ass on stage, and he was like, dum dum dum.
Look, that's Puma right there in the middle with the hat. Look. I thought it was Lil Jon.
I was hopeful thinking on Puma's behalf. He was like,
Pumbaa out here eyeballing the metric tons of nalgaje on stage.
yeah, definitely. But you said that was the LA show. I don't even think that was LA. I think
No,
Pumbaa
it
did
was in
something else
Seattle.
at the LA show.
It was Seattle.
Pumbaa be distracted. You know what I mean? Pumbaa should be a meme. I mean, shit.
And you know it wasn't the weed because he wasn't smoking before the show, so you can't.
You know why
blame
he don't
that.
smoke or drink too much before the show? Because of Modesto 20 fucking, I don't even remember.
Ninja smiling.
Modesto. My boy was lit as fuck. He was
They're
like
pulling
this.
out your Carfax, fool.
To this day, yo, Modesto was so random that I have not gone back to that place, and that's why Pumbaa don't drink now before the show because it got.
Was that the random show like recently in 2021 or something like that?
No,
where it was just
bro,
like
that was
one
a
show
long
out
time
of
ago.
like Fresno or something?
That was like
Oh, okay.
almost.
It was at one
fucking
of the breweries.
7 years ago or like 8 years
That was a
ago.
long ass time.
That was
Long
Fresno.
time. I think it was one of the first times he was DJing, and he got a little too lit too early, and I remember just coming back and just lighting that shit up. I was like, and ever since then we good. Which is.
You know what my email is?
Yeah. I did. Send it to your email.
4K, 4K. No.
Yo, Pumbaa DJing though is a pleasurable experience before a snow show. Like I appreciate the fuck. Yeah, everybody gets in.
Where's my mic?
Everybody gets into that shit. When Pumbaa starts spinning, when there's no openers and Pumbaa's gonna spin before a show, I love that shit. Well,
That's
my
what I
fucking
kept telling my
favorite.
agent because they were
It's
like,
my
"Oh,
favorite.
there's not gonna be an opener. It's just gonna be curtains and then AJ." I was like, "Pumbaa got it. Like Pumbaa will play some fucking music."
Para eso está el jovenazo,
Next
el
tour is
tiguerón.
just gonna be us. Like next tour, like fuck, Pumbaa's gonna do his thing. You're gonna walk out and do some jokes and shit on stage.
Stand-up
fucking,
comedy hit.
Exactly,
I don't have to touch the
fucking-
stage. I got the crowd in line with no other distractions the
What
whole
city
time.
was
Tell
that
the
when
joke.
the bathroom was so close to the line, right? So
Production, yeah.
so when we're on when VIP's coming in, the bathroom was very
The last show.
Yeah, so I'm getting ready. Yeah, that's right. It was Idaho. I'm getting ready and I'm hearing the crowd and I'm hearing Leo, right? He got a loud ass voice. And he says a line and the crowd, ha 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 ha. And then he says a line and then they're ha ha. And I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's crushing his stand-up comedy show right before the VIP.
That should low key be a thing, bro.
Yeah, that
killed
is.
it, bro.
That's
He-
definitely my thing. But I figured it out at the end of the tour.
I know,
I'm like,
but
shit.
if you started from the beginning, bro, that's a whole experience on VIP.
No, it is because the thing that I realized.
It was so lit. Not even, no, he's
I'll do it
really
with the
funny.
fucking ski mask. I'll do it with the ski mask.
Ski
Another
mask.
way to sell merch. And that was one of the selling points of the ski mask too, right? When I'd be running it down, I'd be like, yo, the ski mask is the only one you can make your money back off of tonight, son. And then everyone gets a kick out of that shit.
Exactly.
But the truth is, like, I realized really later on is that of all the people show up and they wait in line for a long, whether it be the meet and greet or whether it be general admission. All they're talking to is security guards. All they're talking to is venue people.
It's 106.
So there is no fucking contact that they have with anybody from the team. So when I have to go out there and tell the meet and greet people, all right, no personal questions. Have your fucking camera out and have your shit ready. It's I could either go and say it boring or I could build a little structure or a little thing that goes around each one of those points. That way it's not like, hey, don't be asking personal questions. It's just like, all right, we're not going to fall for the fucking mother's maiden name and last 4 of our social anymore.
Yeah,
So cut the
exactly.
personal question shit out, right?
Exactly.
So like you get to make people... And then I have to repeat it 3 or 4 times because if I say it, only like 30 people hear it, and there's 100 plus at the fucking meet and greet. So I get to practice the next one, practice the next one.
Yeah.
And it translates directly into more merch being sold too, because
Yeah.
then everyone's already familiar with the fucking. all right, now I know where the merch table's at. I got to swing by there anyway. So all around, it just ends up being a better experience. I think for the fans.
That's what matters.
Yeah, for the fans, it ends up being a better
because
experience.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to lie to y'all, right? Like, the first 2 tours I ever did were, like, I'm not just, like, shitting on people. I'm really telling y'all the behind the scenes of how business works, right? So my agency was very much like, hey, we work with this VIP company. They do Justin Bieber and all these people, right? So they bring these people in, right? So these people, like, they charge a big percentage. They're like, yo, like, we're going to make this much of your VIP, blah, 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 because we're going to set it up for you. But at the end of the day, the real people that are lining the people up, running security, doing the VIP, doing all the shit is gonna be Yayo, it's gonna be Ito, it's gonna be us. Yeah. So it's like really, am I gonna pay that company 10% of everything, or am I gonna bring that 10% back into my fucking crew and my people? And that's kind of the concept that I think sometimes I take the bullet in the industry, because I'd be like, my people got it, and they'd be like, damn, this bitch is greedy, and it's like, no. Because I'd rather pay my people than pay y'all's people who aren't on the road with me. Y'all ain't in the bus with me. Y'all ain't in the van with me. When we were in a van, when we were fucking renting one hotel room and it's like 8 motherfuckers in one room and we gotta share showers and do all kinds of shit when we gotta be in a van.
You gotta hear me throw up.
Exactly. Like, people don't get that it's like, as an independent artist, sometimes I'm an independent artist that wants to fuck with the big boys, right? So I'm with the majors, but I'm still indie. So I'm like, let me run it like y'all, but let me run it on some shit like Mexicans would do it, which is, it's going to be better, it's going to be cheaper, it's going to be faster, and it's going to be a fucking experience, which is what we tend to fucking do.
That's what it is.
So
and it's curating the experience.
100%. I believe in this shit, bro. Like, going into like my 40s, right? I'm going to do like, we're going to do events. We're going to do merch for like other people. I want a fucking conglomerate. I want a multimedia company. I want to run a multi-podcast fucking thing where it's like, instead of just signing mad artists, which I now realize some rappers shouldn't be rappers. If you got mental health issues and you ain't figured them out yet, you shouldn't be out here trying to be a rapper. Great, you're a good rapper. However, every other aspect of your personality is about to shit on your fucking career. Yeah. And I don't want to be your mom. So I learned that. This is the new thing for me. So it's like, maybe you're not a rapper, but maybe you're a fucking podcaster. Maybe you're a fucking you should do fucking TED Talks and have conversations. Maybe you're a fucking stand-up comedian. Whatever you are, like, I want to find that. I want to be a producer for people and be like, yo, I feel like these are your highlights. I feel like this is your fucking great things. Let's focus on this. Let's edit you into a way where you can actually be a personality. I want to do that because I found out now that that's what I love. I love to find people and look at their potential and value them at their potential, but at the same time help them get to that potential. So the only problem, mind you, my son is fucking screaming right now. Can you tell my son to... By the way, I keep telling him to stop. Him and his friends, like, I get that men, and I appreciate the dudes that are in my life where... Baby! I appreciate that the dudes in my life help me with my son because, like, y'all give me advice on, like, what a boy's going through, right? Because sometimes his friends talking shit, he's talking shit, I shit on him, like, I'm like, stop yelling at them, but then his friends get to just bully him, and then I'm just like, okay. So I be trying to, like, figure out, like, you know, where the shit talking is going on, whatever.
No, that's amazing, though, because it's tough.
Balance.
I didn't grow up with a father figure, so I had to learn that shit 10 years straight, you know. Just
it's tough to be a mom to a kid, to a boy that's like now 12, and now 12-year-olds act like 15-year-olds. Yeah, no. Yeah. Right? Because you have, how old's your son?
Yeah, my boys talked back to me. I was like, boy, yeah, I swear to God, man. They used to whip me with like a horse whip back then.
Goddamn.
So, yeah, I was like,
holy shit.
Yeah, I was like, it was crazy. I was like, we go personal after hours, but yeah.
Oh yeah, you're Honduran, right?
Yeah, no,
Guatemala. Mario's Honduran. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mario said he was coming for my birthday.
John Ticanero.
Mayan whips, you know, but yeah, I think it's important to have father figures or just men like around.
Yeah,
just
like,
positive male role models, man.
Again, like I just have all women in my life. It's just mother, sister,
and that's
Pumbaa too.
And you know what's hard about being a woman raising a man, you know, is that like I also don't want to just be too tough because then that's like his perception of women. So I understand that too. Is like, you know, like
but
I don't want to be,
because my mom was too soft on me. Where I became like, I need that kind of love when I find women.
That's the truth.
And then they're like, nah, bro, like, what are you doing? Like,
that's what's so hard. Yeah. We'll have a podcast about that too, raising boys, right? Like, I think we should have a podcast about that. And we should have women and we should have guys doing that.
I think
who is your daddy and what does he do?
God damn it.
I think that's one thing that we've all related on, though, right? That we all have kind of like dad issues and shit. I think like everybody in the room. Oh well, you've healed with your dad. That's right.
No, not only that, but like my dad raised me till
I don't talk to my dad really.
till 19 or 18.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
so like, but my brother's relationship with my dad is completely different. So like, even after like my dad did the thing, whatever happened.
Who is your daddy?
See, whatever happened with my dad that where I didn't talk to him for 14 years, the reason I talked to him was for my healing journey. Was more for like, did you change your flight?
Lisa's on it.
Hey, shout out Lisa. Even through the fucking stomach virus, she don't give a fuck.
Hurricane Lisa.
She was about to do my CT scan, but I got you.
Yes, right now.
I'm like, I feel bad.
Oh, that's fucked up. Don't fucking. She's gonna do.
I
your
did.
CT
No,
scan?
then she
Do it
said she's
yourself, fool. Do it
gonna
yourself.
get her daughter to handle it or something like that.
At this point, I feel like her daughter is an extension of Lisa, and she's eventually gonna be employed here.
Because she's gonna. Dude, that goes. But that exactly right now what you said goes to what I was thinking and kind of the way that I've used.
Fuck, dude. Like he's trying to say some serious shit.
It's fine. It's fucking fine. You know.
Well,
but it goes
Lisa's
back to-
literally going through a CT scan, like literally, like fucking, like cancer and shit. Like we can't fucking.
No, but she's good though. I told her you're gonna be fine. Like I just feel that.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I know it's frightening,
We've been
but to
going
me it's
through
just
it with
like
Lisa.
Lisa, I feel, is one of the people that really helped a lot of us mature and step up to the position where we understand the role that we play in here. And that's something that I fucking am eternally grateful for Lisa, because it's like you're obviously spread thin because there's so many things going on. But we all know that because of your relationship with Lisa, we could all trust Lisa. Like everybody could trust Lisa, and we all know that like they could like if there's something that needs to get done or this or that and the other, Lisa's the one to handle it.
Wait, sorry. Can I pause this? Speaker. Look, I did this to him because you were talking and y'all were still talking, and then you smacked me, and now you make me laugh, and now I look like the immature one. That's the problem with him. Look. I look like I'm fucking. You're mad immature. Like I'm trying to tell you to shut up, and then you smack me.
Shut the fuck up.
Pero así está la
We're all immature. That's what's
Pero
wrong
así
with
está la
us.
chaveada, po. Así está la pinche chaveada, po. Aquí andamos de maníacos.
You saw it in real time.
The dope shit is though too is that because of Lisa and because of how like we kind of all are evolving at the same time too. Like you were talking about, you want to, the team is solid right now, but also we want to see how. Oh, that does sound way better.
You shut my mic up.
See this fucking guy. You just maniacos. All right, but like for example, if we ever got to the point where we're like knocking out stadiums and it's like multi-stadium tours, it's not gonna be me.
We will.
No, I know we will, but it's not gonna be me and Yayo running the merch booth at that point. At that point, we have to get like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, what's it gonna look like when you're stadiums and this and that. But we have to look at how the fucking team evolves and how all the like everybody fills in underneath that team. Obviously, it is at a point like that, we're all still gonna be knocking out the shit that we're good at because we know how you like certain shit, how we feel that certain shit is effective, how all those things are going down, but we have to have the sub teams under us. And in order to get to that point, that's where people like Lisa's daughter come in.
Ito, can you stop? He's fucking saying serious shit.
It's fine. I gotta go to the bathroom anyways. Y'all kill it.
There's a bathroom right there. There's a bathroom right there.
With the sensitivity of these microphones.
Oh shit! You gotta go to the bathroom.
No, it ain't like that. I'm not gonna be diarrheaing in the RVs in the bus. John's gonna come out and yell at me for shit in the bus.
Look, that's the problem with us. That's the problem with us is that we can't be serious. What the fuck?
That's how I used to bike check, because sound engineers be doing that shit on the road.
That's.
Well, this guy would only say 1, 2.
We got look, yo. This podcast is gonna go mad long because look, that's the problem. It's like I'll be on stage. First of all, there's a few problems here. One, we're immature as fuck. Okay.
Yes.
We're trying to be grateful for fucking Lisa and shit, and then everybody wants to be making faces and shit. Also, every time I offer him a shot, he says no. But then look at him sneaking his fucking shot. You know I have a problem with rejection. Okay. First of all. Second of all, yes.
You don't just pour one for you and say you pour it.
Dude, everyone's gonna be done.
That
at
shit looks
6
like
o'clock
cologne.
today. Yeah.
6 p.m. We're going to sleep. We're waking up at like midnight and fucking recording music. Why don't you just fight until I end?
I barely got my schedule back.
I'm sorry. Make it a whole family picnic. Say this.
Yo.
Damn well I heard that shit, right?
The pool was ready.
You're drunk bitch. I'm just saying if your anniversary, if you're in fucking Hollywood, fucking you know what I mean? Sunset, Santa Monica, Malibu, feel me?
You could go kayaking.
I fucking loved her.
Me too, bro. You want to cry? We can cry right now.
Take out the paper.
You talk about these bitches right now. Oh my god, bro. What
I feel like as soon as AJ figured out he didn't have to leave on the flight right now, he just started like wilding out a little more.
But not only that, but no, it's like I mean, I don't know how you want to talk about it, but you got an important date tomorrow. Okay,
what's up?
It's your anniversary tomorrow, so it's like it's kind of like that's why he was going was because of his anniversary.
Right.
But I'm like, bro, like if you don't have to go, like if you could just fly her in, have your anniversary, feel me?
All right, so if you're watching this,
go on a boat.
Do you hear that? I might just fly you in instead, and then we could just.
Who wants to have their anniversary in San
kids can
Antonio?
stay there.
Yeah, I mean, not to be no offense, Texas, but like you are in LA. You feel me? Little fucking, you know, I got a fucking platinum Amex. I can fucking get y'all a reservation right now. Fucking Malibu, whatever you want. Fucking, you know.
Hold on, time out. You know, I'm
threatening AJ with a good time here.
You know what I'm saying though? Here's what I want to do say about snow. So whenever like it was time for my wife to come out here and like meet the team and like all that shit and just please don't zoom on my face while I'm talking about this shit.
He's gonna cry.
Get it, yo. No, real talk.
Stop, let it be mature. It's you. You fucking hype that maturity.
The piss. You started wilding out.
Exactly.
Hey, but time out. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So Snow, like when she found out that I was gonna come out here with my wife and stuff, right? She was like, "All right, cool. Here's your Airbnb. Here's your it was decked out. I've never had that kind of treatment. So like." That just goes to show, man, like for anybody who's just like bashing her for like no apparent reason or like trying to diminish her character. You like that?
Yes.
Big word, dollar word.
Just get the fuck out of here,
It's
man.
your character witness. You gotta get into shit.
AJ's
AJ's a character witness.
No, yeah. So
I don't even think so. I don't even think it's just a character word. I think if anybody really was to like sit there and think about it, like.
I think Pumbaa's thinking about it.
You feel me?
Like anyway,
no,
but
like,
thank you, because
That's
she's always been
facts,
like,
though,
yo,
that's
no,
facts.
we got this. Like what? Like even yesterday, right? We went to the Callejones and I was like, oh yeah, I bought a couple ashtrays so that way Leo can sample. And she's like, looked at me like I was crazy because I'm not like, no, I got this. Like let me know what's up. We'll make this shit happen and we'll go.
Because how many samples? How many times have I paid in advance for blanks? Forgot I have blanks and been like, what do we want to do with this? Like we have fucking stables full of blank shit. Like the amount of like the possibilities are endless of how much shit we can actually do around here because my thought process has always been I want to build a multimedia company, right? Like the same way that like Tyler Perry got the respect of like, yo, he built his first studio. That's the first black-owned studio. I feel like nobody actually like understands that like I bought a ranch to make a multimedia studio. Sorry. And like that's not making headlines. That's not nobody's talking about that because sometimes maybe they just like still see it as like my little like your little whatever. And it's like I would like to get the respect. I would like to get the respect of like yo, dead ass like as a Mexican woman like or even as a Mexican artist, Mexican American artist, I think I'm pulling more numbers than most Mexican American artists right now. Dead ass. And it's
men
not a competition.
and women.
It's not a competition, but it's just more on some like, yo, because I'm a woman, y'all ain't gonna look at this shit the way you would look at it if I was a man. Like, you're not. Like, I literally have embroidery, fucking heat press, fucking UV printers, like creative, like fucking Leo himself is a fucking beast. The fact that I even recruited that into this company and understood the value that he fucking possesses and was like, yo, let's do this shit. The fact that Pumbaa's been with me since fucking 2006.
Drunk love.
Ito, fucking Yayo, the fact that Joe came in and like he engineered one song and I was like, yo, your ear is crazy. Let's do this shit. Yes, we tried.
I ain't gonna lie though. You put me on so fast. I think I known you for like a month. Like, yo, we're gonna do this head on mix or we're gonna do this. Like all these big placements. I'm like, bro, like this is. I was saying, Puma, like, bro,
I told you. Disney came around. I'm like, yo, shoot your shot. Let's do this shit. Let's split this shit. Opportunities come. Placements. Like,
I was like, oh shit, this is kind of crazy. It's like, and then like you fuck with that. So it's like, cool. I got a lot of respect and love for that. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Like working, I've been in this shit for like 12 years and nobody does that.
Thank you.
I feel like we all been in it 12 years, no? Like 10, 12 years, like fuck.
And then everybody just wants to grab you and just keep you and not try to place you anywhere.
Right.
And you're like, yo, let me put you with, I don't want to say names, but let me put you in this session with this person. You're going to record her or da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Bro, I just made you like 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because at the end of the day, it's about energy. And everybody likes to talk about that shit on the internet, right?
It's true, though.
Everyone's like, oh, the energy doesn't lie. And it's like, no, real shit, though.
Right.
But are you a good gauge of energy?
Vibrations.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, bitches nowadays, like, they want to blame everything on vibrations and energy and whatever. And it's like, no, if the energy's good, though, let's run with it.
Yeah. Hey.
Sorry.
Energy.
Energy was mad strong right there. Energy was like, let's go.
But that's the vibe, though. And I appreciate that. I want to say thank you, too, because,
Thank you.
whatever people say, it's like,
Joe Biden.
You are a solid person. And then when you believe in somebody, you put them on regardless. And
somebody said you sound like Jay-Z.
That's the first, that's like the second, third time I heard, but like, but like I said, like thank you, like you care for your team, and I see that like firsthand. I'm like, man, you put people on.
Thank you.
And you don't give a fuck. Like,
see how immature they are?
Yeah.
But thank you.
That's the thing. It's like love and respect. Like,
and can we talk about something? Blessings. And I'm gonna say it in the most like, look, for example, Joe. Because he's a great engineer, I took him on the road with me. Yeah. Also, he's a great personality, and he's my drinking partner sometimes. So we could just be drinking. So I was like, let's go on the road. Right. Now look, live engineering is a different beast. We both were like, yo, he could do it. Yeah. But maybe it didn't work out. Right. Yes or no?
Right.
Okay, didn't work out. Did we hate each other? Do I talk shit about him? No. Right. I go, hey, it's not working out. Go back home. We'll work when I get back. Yes or no? I hit you immediately when I got back. Immediately. And
that was like the text right after, and I was like, "Yo, we still got work to do."
Exactly. Cool. And we both, and I was like, "Yo, that didn't work out necessarily. Yeah. Let's get back to what you're absolutely good at, and let's fucking run it." Yeah. The problem nowadays with humans and with people is that they think that the moment that somebody corrects you on some behavior, it's fucking the end of the world. And it's like, no, dude, like, this didn't necessarily work out, but every other aspect of you as a person works out. So let's find what you're great at, and let's stick to that. And that's it.
And it even goes back, like you were saying, with relationships, too. It's just, like, you have to learn to be, like, controlled. Like, whatever happened, like, yo, fast forward. Let's work on the next thing. You feel me? Like you're with your relationship, you keeping it very cordial, all love, all respect.
Yeah.
With anything in life, you just fast forward. Let's move on to the next one. This didn't work out. Cool. You know, there's something next chapter. There's something going on after that. You feel me?
Telling you,
man.
Bro,
it's like you gotta keep it like all love, all respect, because at the end of the day, it's never personal. Nothing's ever personal. It's just whatever didn't work.
And the appreciation of a person being multifaceted and being a real person.
Right.
If I only saw you as like, you're only as good as whatever value you bring me.
Right.
Then I would be a fucking dick, and I'd be like, yo, that didn't work out for me, so fuck you. Right. But it's like, no, I see you as a human being. Like, I know you have a kid that's my son's age. Right, I know you have different things going on in your life that I'm like, yo, that's crazy. I can learn like from you, and you can learn from me, and we can help each other out. It's a human being thing, and people don't get that shit. That's like people that literally are like mad immature, and they're letting their worst character traits define them, and it's like, that's fucking wild. Like, I don't.
It's also like an industry thing, type of thing too. Like, cause me and Puma, anything I learn, I tell Puma like, "Yo, I got you. Do this, get better." Like, there's no secrets to this game.
Except for your templates that you don't want to show it to.
My basic template, I'm never gonna give it away.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to sauce my shit up when I get back home. So, like, what do you do? Oh shit,
I already have that template in the USB. You want it?
Yeah, bro, please. I got you. But I'm always sharing information. Like, it's all love, because it's all at the same time.
Blessings. Right, you know?
Everybody got one together.
Blessings.
Social media trained a lot of motherfuckers wrong. Like, social media raised a lot of motherfuckers. That got them expecting, like, conflict and expecting this quick on the fly shit.
Right.
You know what it is? Yeah. You know what it is? And I'll tell you this because, like, first of all, I'm single, so I'm allowed to say whatever I want. I went on one date. And Shorty was, like, throwing every single meme I've ever read at me. Right. Like, it was so weird that it was just like, yo, I read that meme. I saw that GIF. I saw that. People are taking a little one-liner and thinking that, like, that's how you got to think. Like, whenever it's like, oh, son, cut him off. And it's like, bitch, like, fuck. People are multifaceted. Like, you don't got to do all that. Like, you need to fucking deadass, like, stick to the people being human beings. And, like, don't let social media and GIFs and memes fucking
trying to make
raise you.
Run your life.
If you let that shit raise you, because you know what, and I've even thought about on this podcast taking like every gift, y'all could save them. If you see a meme or whatever, bitches be posted, screenshot it, send it to me, and let's try to decipher that. Let's make that a talking point. Let's be like, why that's wrong and why that's right, because I think that's what people need. People need to be taught. Like, that sounds like a great one-liner that you want to post because you want to sub somebody, but at the end of the day, that doesn't apply to real life.
Yeah.
Because if you just go around and everybody, oh, I felt a bad vibe, so I cut you off. Really?
That don't make sense.
Really?
Yeah,
so
like,
fuck
yeah.
growth, fuck like learning together,
Right.
fuck learning each other, fuck having like, you know, like positives and negatives.
Right.
Just, you felt a bad vibe. Maybe your fucking thermometer's off, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, if you're measuring my skills based off of flying when really I'm a swimmer, like, bitch, that's your problem. Now you could fucking be missing out on heights that you would never reach, bitch, because you're trying to have me underwater.
Say
Which
that.
you can do that, but I can also fly.
You can't afford to pay me attention to say that
The
shit.
other part too is
Yeah.
everybody's out here trying to be like some character, like trying to play a character. And it's like,
Yeah.
all right, you
I caught Power Ranger.
you call the Green Ranger. Well, like there is certain people that it's like, all right, you know, when you kick it with these fools, there's certain norms within that circle. All right, cool. I know that when I go over there, this is the norm of what's within that circle. But that doesn't mean that that's the same norm that's over here within these fucking people, right?
Exactly.
So you do have to understand and gauge like what is normal for some people, and a lot of times it comes down to like, you have to train. It's a weird way. I remember I saw it a while ago. It's you have to train people how to treat you. I don't think that that's too much to the core. It's like you do have to get your normalcy down with certain people within those parameters, right? That way, in order to have a long-term relationship, if that's what you fucking want. Because a lot of people are just looking at networking. They don't look at building relationships. They look at it as networking.
Exactly.
And when you look at shit as networking, all right, cool. Instagram might train me on how I'm going to fucking network through this world, and I can listen to all the Gary Vee videos in the world, but I can't talk to my mom with a Gary Vee mentality.
Exactly.
It's not going to fucking work, right?
Exactly.
So it's like the same shit. It's like you got to understand, it's a part of your response. Like, people got to understand that you might have your favorite people that you listen to on social media, but they are only showing a part of their personality. And if they are like that 100% of the time, whether it be super nice or super fucking on top of business shit or super on top of that, if they're being 100% like that all the time to everyone in their life, that's a broken fucking person.
Exactly.
Like you got,
Hell
like
yeah,
you got
I'm
to
shot
understand
as
that
fuck.
that is their personality. That they.
Now
But
you're on
it's-
your phone this whole time and there's
Yeah.
just, I'm shot as fuck.
I'm shot as fuck.
I
But
just
it's
heard
like you
about
gotta
that on social
understand that
media.
these people have crafted the personality that is the part of their personality that is gonna work best for social media because that is their job and those are their responsibilities that they handle. But that
Yeah.
doesn't mean that that's how they are with their kids and with everybody else around
It's a
them in their fucking
one-dimensional
life.
thing.
That's
It's
a
whatever
very
you're trying to show.
one-dimensional.
You know, like Teresa just said, Clubhouse taught me nothing. Mind you, early adopter.
Clubhouse.
Early adopter of Clubhouse. Mind you, early adopter of Clubhouse. When it was like still you had to get invited. Matter of fact, I invited a lot of people
remember.
on Clubhouse. Okay, and what I could tell you is at the beginning of Clubhouse, which was by the way, for anybody that doesn't know, it's like an audio,
Right.
you could say your shit, whatever, right? It was like no face type shit, chat room. It was cool at the beginning because everybody was first telling their story. First coming at you with that face, like, hey, here's my opinions. You're like, wow, that's a good opinion. Hey, that's great. Then you enter another room. That person comes in with that same exact story to a whole new group of people. And you're like, wow, okay, cool, bet. By the time you're in the 30th room and that person only has that to say, you're like, okay, like
Get the
this,
fuck outta here.
Exactly. This sounds like a script. This sounds like a one-dimensional conversation. Like you don't have very many, and that's where it gets like fucking weird. That's the same thing as with dating. When you're first dating a girl, you go on a first date, second date, third date. Shorty got her best face forward. You're like, okay, great, cool. Then you put her in some real situations. For example, me, and I can only speak on my behalf as a gay woman. I bring a girl. Maybe bi. And by the way, I was getting a lot of shit for like erasure of bi women. I'm not erasing bi women. I don't even know what the fuck I am. Non-binary, bi, queer, whatever you want to call me, fluid, whatever you want to call me.
Humans.
Exactly. Human being, right? I'm not erasing. However, when I said I want to date a lesbian woman, that's my liking. Right. I said I want to date a lesbian woman. They're like, well, that's mad hypocritical. You have a kid, which means you dated a man. You're not a gold star lesbian. By the way, gold star lesbian means you've never fucked with a guy.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, gold star lesbian means you've never fucked with a
What
man.
about silver?
No.
Gold star?
Maybe I'm silver. No, I'm just joking. But look, there's levels to
Silver
this
star
shit.
means you liked a guy at some point.
So this is right. This is in the gay community for me as a woman. So this is what's going on, right? They're being offended that I am being hypocritical because I want to date a lesbian woman, and I'm like, I'm allowed to have a type. If I want to date a lesbian woman, that's my type. I like light-skinned, black, Caribbean, maybe racially ambiguous women. Does that immediately make me that? No. It just means that's what I like. Maybe they like a loudmouth Mexican bitch. boss ass, sexy ass, great ass bitch. You feel me? No, I'm just joking. Okay, so I'm just saying. Anyway, I forgot where the fuck I was going, but I'm just where the fuck was I?
About the Silver Star.
No, bitch. I'm sorry. Sorry. I've been talking to women a lot.
Yeah, he was a gold star legend.
It's just like there's a false narrative about things when people put social media.
When girls are on a date.
Yeah.
So, or when, whenever girls are on a date and they want to give you their best face forward, right? Oh my God, yeah. My new move is bring her around my straight friends.
Yeah.
Bring her around the dudes.
Yeah.
Because if Shorty wants to get the dude's attention, then I'm like,
oh yeah,
bet.
yeah.
Mind you, not my business, not my shit. But now I know so that I don't pay attention to you and I just focus over here. And then they be
Sorry,
texting, what
next.
happened? We didn't talk.
Right. A lot of people talk the talk but don't walk the walk. Period.
And you learn a fuck ton from people when you see how they react to when they're put in situations of either conflict or difficulty.
That's
where you learn infinitely more about people when they're in those positions than when it's party time. Party time's the easiest shit on earth. I can party with fucking anybody. The minute we gotta get some shit done,
that's what's
cool.
Exactly.
That's where you figure out who the fuck people are. And it might not be the best.
Give me one of your mocha.
It might not be like, oh shit, well, fuck that person or anything like that. But at the same time, you'll be like, all right, I understand where that person's limitations are. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to fucking let this man talk. Look, now Leo's gone. See,
No, I came
he
for
was
another beer.
talking. No, you're absolutely right. I just took your last beer. Here, you can have it.
It's not a good
Why is there
idea.
basketball here?
For sex.
Okay,
I
no,
feel
but
like
let
Puma
me
hasn't said a
go back
word.
on his.
He should
I know,
say
but Puma
something.
never says anything. To be honest, I feel
You
like
should say a story.
Puma, go over there and share the mic with Joe because I feel like with Leo.
I'm not taking much.
Say a
Joe,
story.
no, Joe should come here because Joe was being
Lex
very
is on
deep.
mic.
He's gonna
Lex is
add
on
some.
mic right
Oh,
here.
okay, fine. Lex, come here. No, come here. What's
Can I stay with you tonight?
Lex está en la esquinita castigado.
There was
fool. Like,
doo-doo
come
and
on, fool.
feces all over the wall, and it stunk. It stunk so bad.
Would you look at that?
One time I asked to use the restroom.
That's the problem with y'all. See, y'all can't be mature because what Leo was saying is very real, and then
for
my ADD
sex.
kicked in.
The doo-doo and feces, it should be on there.
And then I said Puma can't say
But it's
nothing.
not bien también, because then we gotta be able to ride the wave of the fucking room. We got, what is it? Read the room?
Look.
It stunk so bad. There was doo-doo feces thrown all over the walls.
Feces
Porque hay
wall.
tanta pinche verga en este
Like, estamos hablando de cosas like bien, estamos hablando de cosas como de carácter, de personas, de humanos. Si ustedes quieren hablar de feces on the fucking wall,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
es que te digo.
If there's no more beer, I'm just gonna start eating chamoy.
No, güey, había Bud Light aquí. Si que, no, ve por hielo, güey. Había Bud Light. ¿Dónde está? Atrás de ti. Right here, behind you, bro. Mira.
I'm fucking hungry, dude.
Venti.
Give me the whole box. You don't even
Pizza,
keep it
pizza
that whole
vibes.
box
O
over
carne
there.
asada.
It's funny.
You
Right
staying?
in the middle.
She flying in? Carne asada vibes.
Yeah.
¿Qué vamos a hacer, AJ?
We already
AJ
got-
Hines. What are
You
we
know, I
doing,
can
AJ
be
Hines?
Bring your girl, bro. Let's
I
fucking double.
wanted to.
Never mind. Let's
What?
Michelob.
No, I'm playing.
Los Angeles.
I mean,
Los
I
Angeles.
might go on a double date with a girl from the Straight Up Podcast. Anybody on here? Chisel. I'll fly you in.
I woke up thinking,
Me
damn,
and-
from
me and Lex,
What do you
me and
want
Lex
from
will be
me?
your double date. Lex, you want to go on a date with me?
Yeah,
What the
man.
hell
I
is
told
going
her
on?
we gotta start a GoFundMe to get her ass to one of these shows
Chisel's
ASAP.
an artist too,
No,
right?
I-
Like she's
No,
the
I already told
illustrator,
Chisel
drawer?
she's coming in. If she wants to come in for fucking Pride, let me know. I'll fly you in.
Ooh,
Tonight.
You better hop on that
And
shit.
that's on mine. Like, I'm not
Mine
even being a
is so.
fucking,
Chisel
like,
better
I'll
hop
bring you,
on that
Chisel.
shit.
let's go.
If you want to come for Pride or whatever you want, a particular show. I don't know
Australia.
what's closer though, because I know you're in New Zealand. Like, because we are going to Spain and Europe for like 2 weeks. Not and Europe. What I mean is like we're going to like Europe, and Spain's in it.
Give me your address there.
England and
How many
Paris.
dates are you hitting in Europe?
As of right now, because I told him I'm like
4.
I'm trying to answer.
You're trying to answer as Arnold.
That's how we communicate, man. That shit's so funny.
Take the
Let
shot.
that shit fly.
Did you take your shot already?
Let it fly.
No, I'm putting
Worcestershire
Worcestershire sauce in my
sauce.
shit.
Whatever sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
It's not Worcestershire.
Secret sauce.
Alright, I'm gonna take this.
All right,
July.
We should have a pad of soundboards right here at our.
we have
expense
one. We
to
have an
use
extra
it.
one actually for
Really?
here. Yeah, if you want.
To respond, cause like, how are
But he's
you?
only he sets it, so you would have to previously
Like set the
previously
sounds that we want.
previously on the Everynightnights Podcast.
He's gonna want. I know for sure what AJ wants. He wants a
Exactly.
and a and a.
Anything else you want to say, Yayo?
Beat
Alright,
it.
cheers.
Beat it.
Yeah, I want that one.
Cheers.
Yeah, I want to say that.
Cheers.
Hopefully this summer won't be that hot because it's been hot lately. So I need Joe Biden to fix the Weather Channel.
Joe Biden's.
He might be asleep right now, but we'll wake him up shortly.
Joe Biden doesn't know where the fuck he's at right now.
Oh my god, I just had a brain fart. I totally forgot. Wait.
Old, bro.
That's the president.
Wake up, you drunk fuck.
Oh, Camila, we made it. Camila.
Oh my god. I promise you, I totally had a brain fart. I totally forgot who the president was.
Wait, so does the brain
Who are you?
make this noise?
The president forgot who the president was.
Oh, sorry, you were
Here, pour this shit for fucking Joe.
chasing a fucking shot. I'm over here taking it away from me. Yo,
What's your real name?
By the way, Heather, I know you're in here. She said, I think it's funny you called me your sugar mama. Heather's in the fucking chat.
Sugar mama.
You're not our sugar mama, but you could come over here and buy us some tequila because
You're
that
a
shit
second
tastes
mama.
good. She said, how does the tequila taste? Let me show it.
Second one.
Heather got us some tequila that looks like perfume, and I heard a rumor that Heather bought my perfume, which I'm not gonna lie. Thank you for it, because I'm tired of paying for it, because that shit is $600, and goddamn.
How do you like the smell? Is it good?
Yeah, how do you like the smell? Is it good?
Every time for the last few weeks that we've been smoking weed, whether it be with Yayo or Pumbaa
I
or
don't
fucking
smoke.
AJ, I'll be like, yo, is this heather weed? And they'll be like, yeah, this is heather weed. I'm like, all right,
We're
that's
still
the strain.
smoking.
As
Heather
far
had
as we
a-
give a fuck now.
Heather and
has a
Alicia
question.
and Stephanie
Heather's
and Melanie and phone looking like a beauty pop.
Ito has a question
Cheers,
about your
Diana
perfume.
Ross.
Ito has a
Maybe-
question about the perfume, right? You want to know what?
How do you like the smell? Is it good?
How do the bitches love the smell? Oh, it's great.
Does it smell good enough for you in there?
And where? Where was it?
How about this? Put a camera and a mic on Ito because he can't just communicate through soundboard. Let's let his anxiety get a little bit of the
A little bit
taste.
down. Yeah, right there.
All right.
Oh, you got it.
I can't sleep at night.
How do you feel about the tour,
Pain all
Ito?
the time.
Good.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes.
Leave me alone.
Oh!
Nah, fool. All of a
Not
sudden the
so tough
spotlight's
now,
on
huh?
him.
Now
Two
he don't
seconds.
wanna- no kidding. No
He's a
kidding.
troll.
Unmuted the camera and not the mic.
Oh. You did the wrong one?
Joe Biden.
No more hashiro, no more zorra.
I need a hand sanitizer. If I could tell you one, let's go around the room and talk pet peeves. My pet peeve, I don't like my hands being sticky.
Oh shit, yeah.
Like sticky or dirty, mind you, after meet and greets, like I have to like really wash my hands. Not because I think people are dirty, but just I don't like.
Which they are.
I mean, probably. I'm shaking mad people's hands and shit.
This shit gets
Especially whenever I handshake guys that are like, oh, I'm just here for my girl. I literally tell your boyfriend, if he tells me I'm just here for my girl, I'm not taking a picture.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take a
Fuck
picture.
out of
The
here.
motherfuckers are the worst.
Was that a
It's like,
soundboard?
look, well, like,
was me.
who the
That's
fuck are
pretty
you
good.
trying to impress, or who are you trying to defend that shit against? I'm just here for my girl.
It's weird.
Motherfucker, I've been a rap nerd for my whole life for the most part, and I have been a hard-ass Snow fan claiming her GOAT status for a solid 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
So if my ass can sit there and say that, get the fuck out of here with I'm just here for my girl type shit.
Or whenever,
Fuck outta
yeah,
here.
they say I'm just here for my girl, or like, oh, I don't know who you are. Okay.
Ugh, fucking bullshit.
So if you've ever seen somebody comment like I was rude to them, like mind you, if you walk up to me and you're like, yo, I'm a big fan, I'm gonna treat you like a big fan. If you walk up to me and you're like, yo, I love you, Snow, blah, blah, I'm gonna treat you like I love you because you love me, I love you. If you walk up to me and you go, I don't know who you are, I'm turning around. Mind you, that happens in West Hollywood a lot and in San Diego. Because somebody will know who I am, but their homie doesn't know
That's
who I am.
intentional shit.
Exactly.
When they say
So-
that shit, it's intentional.
So if it's a crew of girls, right, and it's like a girl will come up to me, oh my god, I love you, blah blah blah. Great, take a picture, selfie, blah blah blah. They're homegirl. I don't know who you are. Okay, I don't know who you are. Bye, and I walk away. And they're gonna be like, oh, I met Snow, she was a bitch, and it's like, well, I was a bitch because I'm gonna return your energy. I am water. I'm a Cancer. I'm water. If you come in this bitch calm, it's calm. You come in this bitch splashing, it's splashing. Whatever you want this to be, this is what it's gonna be. Because I'm not wasting my energy trying to convince you to be a fan because I don't give a fuck about you. Your friend wanted a picture and I took a picture with her. That's it.
Right.
You, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Like,
and it's one thing if you say like, "Hey, I've never heard of you, but I'm looking forward to the show tonight. I heard a song on my way, and I think you're sick.
Yeah.
Fucking kill it or something." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. Who shows up to a fucking concert that they don't know, like, and not do any research? Like, when I go to a fucking concert, if I know I'm going on Saturday, I'm listening to that whole artist's catalog the whole week before.
Yeah.
But you're smart.
There's even on the way
drive out there.
On the way there, at
if
the very
I go
minimum.
with my girl, if my girl randomly points at someone and be like, "Oh my God, it's them," and I gotta go say hi to them, I'm gonna be excited
Joseph.
just off of how excited my fucking girl is.
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, I never heard of you." I'll be like, "Yo, my girl really fucking loves you, and I fuck with you 1,000% just off of that alone."
Yeah.
Like, why take someone who's not excited? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, don't even fucking
Yeah,
come.
and that's the other thing. If you're taking your man to a fucking snow show and he's not gonna be excited as fuck, why don't you take one of your homegirls?
Yeah.
or
'Cause
take
the
another
man
dude
bought
that
the
is
fucking
excited?
ticket.
Like, don't ruin
Don't
the vibe.
matter. He don't have to be there. Pinche arrastrado que anda ahí
Yeah,
con su
sí,
pinche
I feel
cara,
like- I feel
pinches
like-
caras de castigado ahí.
What are the
No
mic
andan
levels
haciendo
like?
nada,
Because
güey,
I feel
con
like
su
I hear
pegas y no
his mic through someone else's mic more than I hear his mic, and I feel like I hear my
Well,
mic through
I
other
think his
people's mic
mic,
more
he's
than
not
I hear
talking
my
into
mic.
the mic.
I was talking right into the mic, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just to confirm that, you know, we're not having one of those situations. But anyway, I just feel like, yeah, like that's just one of those things. Like, not that many artists. By the way, my ticket is $20. Like, I kept it that way because I was trying to. When I've had these meetings, I literally let people know, like, I'm Mexican, daughter of immigrants. My fan base is, for the most part, the same people. I didn't go to my first show till Tech9 himself invited me to his first show, or not to his first show, to his show, and that's when I went to a concert. I couldn't afford that. I was eating beans most of my life with fucking cheese. Like, I couldn't afford extra money to do a show. So I felt like, if you come to see my show and you don't got money, like, I want you to see my show, right? So that's what it was. Now, mind you, after this year and this meet and greet, I'm putting the price up on my shit.
Yeah, price
because
is
if
going
you
up.
can afford to come to my fucking show and take my beanie, my wig, my fucking drop me, disrespect me, put it on TikTok. If you can afford to do that, then you can afford to fucking put the price up and pay for it. Because hopefully we only attract real fans.
Right.
Yes or no? And I think I'm finally allowed to. After 10 years of being cheap as fuck, finally allowed to do it.
And I also feel
Because-
like the shows get promoted in advance, so a lot of people save up for what they want. So if you're really a fan, you're gonna save up for the show and for the shirt.
Exactly.
And
So-
again, it's not like some other fucking company or a record label gets to keep this money. If that's
Well,
the part of
Ticketmaster-
growth.
No, I
okay.
made a joke.
You're right.
Ticketmaster.
Pointing at his mouth.
It'd be
What was
like-
that?
It's because it's not pointing at your mouth.
Well, mine I was a little like.
Is that better? Significantly better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was better.
Holy shit! I don't know if that was gonna make that big of a difference.
Where's the headphones?
I don't know if you guys know about microphones.
We don't apparently. I'm a very dumb person when it comes to mics.
Mine-
You hold it
mine-
like this.
If I could be honest,
We're
with
out here
you,
sharing.
Mine, I don't know what exactly it is.
We're cupping
Mine's
mics.
low? Mine-
Yeah, I
mine's
heard
low?
Leo. We're like
Yeah, I feel
amateur.
like mine's been low this whole time.
We're like
That's why I keep
amateur
screaming.
rappers over here cupping
But it's
mics.
not. It's just not. It's because it's going to yellow and it's distorting. So I don't
Okay.
want to turn yours up more.
But I keep turning my headphone on, and then I would hear their mics louder than mine.
Really loud.
No, I'm just saying, like, when I turn my
Hello, hello.
headphones up, everybody else is louder than me. So then I just wasn't sure if I should be yelling or if I'm not.
You're good.
Okay. Well, he said I was low too. So.
I just feel like it might just be the volume level in our mics, because even I can't hear myself. I don't know
Okay,
how I'm supposed to.
just so y'all know, because there is people on the internet talking shit about my complaints about sound. Sometimes that really is what it's like. It's
Yeah.
a bunch of different mics, it's a bunch of
Oh, it's
different things,
better now.
and sometimes, like, let's say there's been shows where it does sound better now.
But
Yeah.
well, wait until you guys get loud. Then it's gonna clip and
No, but it
not
sounded-
sound good.
But I won't get loud if I
apologize
can
for
hear
letting
myself.
our
That's the whole point of the
emotions-
headphones and the mic.
What about if I do this?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
but no,
yeah.
with me, if I can hear myself, then I'm not gonna scream because now I can hear myself. That's the whole point of the reason when people wear on radio or podcasts, they wear like headphones, is because now we're controlling our limit because
Yeah.
we're hearing ourselves. If I can't hear myself, then I'm gonna scream the whole time. That's what it's like to be on stage. If my in-ears are loud, then I'm not gonna scream on the mic. The
Yeah.
problem is that the next day when I start seeing people's stories and they're posting me and I look like I'm lip singing the whole time because I thought that my volume was good, but because my in-ears is a different volume than what you're hearing, and then I see that, that's when I go, hey, that sound man sucked because I was up there singing every lyric and you didn't even put the volume up.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. Is like either I can complain about it on stage and I can be like, hey, bro, turn this up, fix this, do that. Or I cannot. And then you go home thinking that I lip synced the entire night. And so it's like, what do I do? Because I value your $20. By the way, it's going up, like I said. I value your $20. I want to give you the best night. I want to give you the best show. I want to sing every lyric. I want you to hear me. I want you to hear the bass. I want you to see me crowd surfing on top of you. I want to feel this energy. I'm giving you 2 hours when I'm paid for 45 minutes. Again, I'm giving you 2 hours when I'm paid for 45 minutes. I could get the fuck off stage, but I'm not. I'm going to give you this shit. So...
Not only that, the
I just want it to be
taxing and everything too. So it's not just those 2
I just
hours.
want it to be a good... I want that when I leave this earth, I want people to know I gave them my everything.
Yeah.
Because maybe I was raised in a way, and maybe that's for a reason, I was raised in a way where I felt less than. So I felt like if you even give a fuck about me, I should give you the most because I want to earn your love and I want to earn what I get. Like I want to earn that shit. So that's how it be feeling. Yeah. But sometimes people turn that into, and mind you, I could tell you the exact type of people it is, ungrateful ass, privileged ass. I won't say any other words, but there's a couple people that I keep seeing the same. The people that hate me all look the same. And I'm not saying everybody that looks like them hates on me. I'm just saying the same people that hate me look the same and smell the same. They smell the same. They smell the same. They do the same type of drugs too. They do the same type of drugs. They smell the same and they look the same and they hate me in a circle.
Like old man dentures.
Skin cells. No, they smell like skin cells. They smell like no. Yes or no? Because we smell great around here. I know us. They smell. No, Ray. No, yes or no? They smell like skin cells, body odor, no exfoliating, no giving a fuck about, you feel me? Yeah. Yet somehow being narcissist enough to think that everybody should care about every fucking issue they have, but you don't care about your body odor?
Like you don't care about you.
Earth.
How? That's narcissism because I used to think that narcissism comes from people that are like cocky and like they look good and whatever. But no, I found out that actually a lot of narcissism comes from stinky, ugly, stupid people. Because it's like you don't care enough about yourself, but you think everybody else in the world thinks about you that fucking much. Right. Yes or no?
Facts. Yeah.
Because there's been songs that I made that were not about people at all. And they make it. They're like, that's about me. And it's like,
well, if no, it's not.
Fuck. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Who are you?
No, it's not.
Who are you?
Who are you? Yeah. I made some people when I be like, when I never be me. Yeah. When I was like, never be me. You know those bad bitches that be like, never be me, sis. That's, by the way, that song is about bitches like that. I met some bitches that be like, that wig can never be me. Yeah. I made it about those type of bitches with the nails, with the sexy little hair, which if she wasn't such a hater, I'd be down. That type of bitches. Right. I did not make this about some bottom of the no. Okay, let's change the subject though. But I'm just wanted to get that off my chest because I don't want it to weigh me down, and I want to be light, fluffy, beautiful energy.
Like a dove.
Stinks. Yeah. But that's the other part too. Is a lot of fucking people are out here wilding out on the internet, but they're not like that in real life. Like if there's one thing that I try to be consistent, I was like, be consistent across the board. Any shit that I ever say online to anybody, which I don't really post or comment that much, like. I'm gonna be way more wilding out in person than I am on fucking line. But like I'm not.
Yes or no? Sometimes you even, as a real person, you feel the responsibility to hold that same energy. Like if somebody walked up to you and was like, "Hey, I seen this message about you. Is it true or not?" Like now, like even if I don't feel like fighting, now I gotta stand up for it and be like, "So what's up?"
100%.
AJ showed me that shit. AJ showed me that shit. Which AJ like. He's the light-skinned one around here. Let's be honest.
With the eyes.
However, in Reno, when I was disrespected and somebody came up to us, and mind you, I was blackout drunk. When somebody disrespected and I said, fuck Reno, whatever. So somebody else came up and was like, "Oh, I'm trying to." AJ took.
It was the dude, huh?
Some cholo dude. See. AJ took that shit and was like, "Well, whatever she said, I'm with. What's up?" That's what I'm talking about. Like, I only want to fuck with people that got that energy of like, what's up? Like, what are we really fucking doing? Because at the end of the day, it means that as a crew, we're standing our fucking ground.
And here's the thing that a lot of fans don't know is that
and I got disrespected first.
And when that fucking happened, what most people don't know is that I was sneaking around the back. AJ was so wilding out off of adrenaline that he doesn't even realize that I walked up to him. I checked on him. I was like, oh yeah, he's good. And then I walked away. But
oh, dude, Yvonne told me afterwards. She's all, Leo went out there when you were getting into it with that guy and was just like checking on you. He was like, AJ's good.
Yeah, motherfuckers. It's because motherfuckers don't know that it's not just like if there's one thing that I learned for fucking years is that when shit goes down, people's eyes are always on the ones that are like the ones that draw the attention. They're not paying attention to literally anything else that's going on. So I've definitely taken advantage of that and being like, okay, I'm right next to you, and I know that if you have this aggression towards AJ and you decide to do something, you're getting blindsided and you don't even fucking realize that I'm standing right next to you, you fucking idiot.
That's team shit.
So it's like,
that's team shit.
And it's nothing that I have to, but it's nothing that I have to bring up in the moment. It's nothing that anybody has to see. It's something that it's just like, all right,
just
now I'm
ghosting.
on
the updated time, but yeah.
That's team shit. That's team shit.
Slip in, slip away.
Bro, that's team shit. This is team shit. Your flight's changed. We're here. We're still entertaining. That's team shit. This is all I'm looking for. Is this energy of like, bro, we go through life for so long, like, and we, like, you know, your friend fucked you over, your girlfriend fucked you over, your significant other, whoever. Like, you look, and this is one human trait in all of us. We look for people that hopefully we can feel safe around, because for a lot of us that are Latino or, you know, people of color or kids of immigrants, or we come from all this trauma, the only thing we're looking for while we're growing up is to feel safe around a group of people. Do you get that? Like, it don't matter where we come from. Like, a lot of us that come from, like, trauma and shit, we're looking to feel safe around it. That's why a lot of us join gangs. Like, a lot of Latino and black people join gangs. Why? Because you're looking for acceptance. You're looking for people that are going to make you feel safe. You want to feel like you're part of something.
Family.
And so, for a long time, like, yeah, sometimes you'll pick the wrong ones. And sometimes, you know, whatever. But it takes growth and, like, real... like growing up to realize like, okay, that was the wrong one. That doesn't mean that the concept of family or team is gone. That doesn't mean, oh, I don't trust nobody, not even myself. Damn, if you ever say I don't trust myself, I'm never gonna be your friend. Like, if you ever go, I don't trust nobody, not even myself, you're out of there.
Red flag for sure.
Because I don't trust you. Like, you can't even trust yourself. Like, you're going to be unaccountable as fuck. I trust myself. I know what I'm going to provide. Whether you fuck me over or not, whatever this friendship or relationship is, I know where I'm going to go. And so, if anybody's going to feel bad about this split, it's going to be you, not me. Because I know I'm going to continue being on a righteous, good path. Now, mind you, I'm not sitting here being the most, like, Catholic, Christian person or whatever. Yes, I believe in God. Yes, I talk to God every single day.
Yeah, we sinning out here, motherfuckers.
I'm saying, I pray to God every single day. Every morning, I'm grateful. Every day, I pray. I swear to you, my relationship with God is good, right? Yeah. Whether I'm gay or fucking whatever wrong I'm doing, I'm drinking, I'm cussing, I'm this and that.
None of that matters. My
relationship with a higher power is good. I'm great. Other than that, I have no control over anything else. But what I know is that I'm going to be the net positive in every interaction and every relationship. And that is a standard I hold myself to. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with whether you fuck me over, you cheat on me, you this, you that. It has everything to do with me and me being able to sleep at night. Because one misconception people have about me is that I don't sleep. Right. Yes, woke. Yes, we are the kids that don't sleep. Yes, all that shit. However, that was the past. I am the kid that didn't sleep. I am the kid that didn't sleep. I sleep at least 8 to 9 hours every single day because sleep means you're at peace. Yeah. Sleep means I can go to sleep every single night because I am at peace. And you know why I'm at peace? Because I am a net positive to every fucking encounter. And anybody that's out there saying the fucking opposite has their own story or whatever, but I got receipts and I got proof. And you know why I don't need to use them?
Because the proof is in the pudding.
Because I'm at peace with it.
And that's why Mary had a little lamb.
And that's on suck my fucking dick.
Yeah, that comes from a healed person.
or that one.
Well, that's a good example.
And that's on you wish you could suck my dick.
Right. And that's a good example of, like, you're healed. Like, you're a healed person.
Healed.
You're in the process of healed. And I think it's us Latinos,
Baptized.
like us Latinos, we have this misconception of like not being
concession?
healed. My bad.
Concession
like,
stand.
Yeah.
Also,
we gotta
also when you
heal.
say you're Latino, I love that.
Yeah.
Because you don't be looking Latino sometimes.
Everybody
You
says
look mad
that.
Korean.
You look mad
But see,
Asian.
I had to beat all the odds, and like what you
look
said,
like Kato.
I had to work harder than everybody else because I had to kind of prove myself. Like,
No, I love it.
Latinos never like really accepted me, and like it's just because it was just like different. Like I spoke different, like I had different ideas. Like even like I love my mom, but she's like, you gotta work and you gotta do this, and I was like, yo, I got goals, I got ideas, and I want to do that, and like, yo, I'm pursuing that. I'm in that process, and then. You know what I'm saying? As a healed person, like I'm in the process of healing too, because I did grow up from a lot of traumas. And
You
I
can
know,
flip
like,
your
all of us
mama
did
and
a
tell
lot.
her.
No, I love my
so.
mom. Like she actually got my back 100%. But it's like a lot of us come from traumas, and like I didn't have a father figure, so I never like talked to anybody about this shit. So like the healing process is the best.
And that's what I'm saying.
You know
I've had conversations with you where I've understood you as a person, like as a human being.
Right.
So that's why even when shit didn't necessarily work out on tour.
But that's business. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
That's separate.
But with me, like I always kept you in mind because some of the conversations we've had are actually very hard. Where you left me conflicted.
Yeah.
Like you left me questioning. Not even questioning because it's like I just don't know any better. Like you know what I mean? So it's like there was certain things and topics, and I'm sure we'll talk about them at some point. And I just felt like I just didn't know the answer, and I think you didn't know the answer too. And sometimes like as adults, we gotta sit there and be like, I don't know what to do. Like as a parent, as a human, as a like.
I understand that.
You feel me?
But I know for a fact, like my heart is pure. Like I didn't grow up with no malice. No, I'm not trying to
sabotage anybody.
Anything. I come from love. And sometimes the problem with me is again, like I'm in the healing process, so I'm like, sometimes I can't communicate. Mm-hmm. It's hard for me. I can't tell people or whatever.
You're a Gemini, right?
I'm a Gemini, yeah.
Mind you, like other than my dad, you're the only Gemini I know.
Gemini.
No, I don't know very many Geminis.
Yeah.
My brother's a Gemini.
I'm coming through. I'm like, I'm working on this thing where like I need to understand myself and then let people know how I feel, or whatever the case is. But that's the thing, like coming from like an abusive dad too, like you feel like you can't say things sometimes.
Oh, my dad was mad abusive, not towards me, but like man.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
when you
a
come
trauma
from
in
that,
itself.
like your only father figure, your only male figure is like abusive, so you feel like you can't say certain things, or you feel like you gotta be like, yeah, cool, all right, I'll take it.
No, I can relate to that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the reaction in your circle would have been different. So you're like, you're almost like you don't want to get zapped.
Whipped. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like one of these things like in life where like, oh shit, none of that shit really matters. Like you gotta unlearn the trauma, and then you understand that I'm grateful. My mom was always so nice and so kind, loving, and that's why I look for a person like that in my life. Like as a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like I need that, you know what I'm saying?
Like, no, she's our mom.
Yeah, that's true though. And so I understand, like I'm learning to understand everybody, because nothing's ever personal. It's just everybody going through their traumas.
100%. And that's like what you said, a mom, right?
Yeah.
Like I do feel like this is a matriarch in the sense of like, even though, and I even talked to this about Ito because he was like telling me that I was making a non-binary joke. And I think sometimes on the internet, people don't get that I did. I said something, exactly. I said something where yesterday, I think I posted a TikTok and people were like, yo, you're erasing like non-binary issues. And I'm like, you don't know if I'm non-binary, which actually, to be honest, yes, I believe I am. And I said that on the last podcast. I believe I'm non-binary, but I also don't care enough. Like if he was to be like she, I don't feel offended. So that I don't think I'm the voice of non-binary people. Like I think I always kind of cringed when people call me a girl or a woman. Like when, especially woman, I think woman kind of like was like, oh, whoa, like that's weird. Like I think it's a girl or boy, like I'm comfortable with, but everything else I was just kind of like, whoa, what the fuck, that's weird. So I feel like sometimes people forget like that, okay, this is a matriarch. I do think I have some great qualities of a woman, of attention to detail. I think the fact that I want to run this whole shit and I want to be, I want to let my woman side out when it comes to details and shit like that. I do think, and also the caring, the mothering part of, the nurturing part of industry, and the fact that a lot of creatives, we all have mental health issues. We all came from trauma.
Big time.
Like the fact that the reason that we could be vulnerable, or we could be so creative, or we could be so great as creatives is because we come from somewhere that this was our only outlet.
Right,
this is how we expressed ourselves.
Exactly.
So sometimes people forget that part, and they're just like trying to turn it into industry, or trying to turn it into this whole fucking business. And it's like, cool, yes, we can make money off this, but at the same time, don't forget that. And I used to say this to my old A&R and like manager when I was on a major, was like, you can sign 10 artists and you can make yourself feel like the greatest fucking guy. Every single one of them can have a one-hit wonder.
Right.
Every single one of them. And you could be like, I made this, and this. Right. But every single time you move on to the next artist that has a one-hit wonder, you're leaving that person that was at the top of the fucking world on the fucking bottom. Right. They're suicidal now. Yeah. No, but like, fuck that. This person is suicidal now because they touched the peak, and now they're nobody. And now who takes care of them? Who gives them mental health? Like, who gives them any sort of support, therapy, anything? Like, fuck them, you're on to the next. And fuck that person, you're on to the next. And it's like, that's so fucked up to forget that this is a person and their whole identity. And this is the only reason that I was never a writer, was because people have told me, oh, well, you know, you're not going to be a super pop star. You could write for people. Yeah, but this is my story. If I make a song about being in love with a straight girl and how it feels that we're in different dimensions, and even though like I love you and you care for me, like we'll never be able to be. This is a deep ass story that like I'm not gonna give to some Katy Perry bitch that can sing it and people will relate to it, but they'll never be this.
Right. And you're 100%.
Yes or no?
And I think like society has programmed us to think a certain way. I see you as a person, as a great human being. That's all I see you as.
A bubble.
I don't see you as whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just see you as a person. I talk to you, your name is Snow. That's cool. His name is AJ. For me, I don't care what you like, who you like, none of that shit matters. But society has programmed us to think a certain way. Yeah. You feel me? Like, and that's the stuff. My son is different too. Like my son likes certain things. Yeah. He likes to wear makeup, and that's cool. Like this is like, and I love myself.
100%.
Never gonna take that away from me.
There we go. So that's what we was talking about. I'm not the type to tell people's things that you're on your own timeline.
And that's my boy, and I'm always gonna love my boy regardless, because I raised my boy.
And I love you for that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's my boy.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Oh my God, you're gonna make me cry.
And that's why like when I see every person in this room, I know them by name, and that's about it. Like as a person, I don't care what you like, who you are. Like bro, we still gonna do what we gotta do. And that's the thing. Society has programmed us to think a certain way, especially Latinos, bro. Like it's hard. It's hard for us. If you think about it, it's tough for us. They look at us as like the worst of the worst.
Even the word macho,
you know what I'm
like
saying?
Macho, like you know, even in English, like that's not an English word. That's a fucking Spanish word. Right. And why does it come from that? Because it's the majority of us doing that to ourselves.
And y'all don't forget, us Latinos, we're Aztecs, we're Mayans. We're all these people. We have real culture.
Exactly.
Just like Africans have the real culture too. We got our culture too.
Exactly.
And like that's the thing people don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? We got invaded by the Spaniards. That's why we got like Spanish last names and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But our real roots are very powerful. Yeah. We change lives. We got like superpowers, man. Like that's why like as us Latinos, we got that vibe power. You can feel that shit.
Two reasons, I'm telling you, even though Joe is like the newer person here, but like two big reasons. One, obviously your son, and when we had those conversations about your son, that, like I said, that left me conflicted and I wasn't going to talk about it. That's another thing. Like I let people talk about their things on their timeline. Like I'm not putting that out there for like my own good. It's more like this is whenever you want to talk about it. Now that you talked about it, this is something I do feel exactly.
You know what's crazy? This is how God works. So before I met you, right, a couple months later, earlier, my son texted me like, Dad, by the way, and I knew this from the beginning since he was like 4 or 5. You can catch the vibe. Like,
how old's your kid right now?
He's 13.
God damn,
yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 32. Damn, bro.
But
my industry age is 27. But anyways.
Fucking creepo.
This guy.
Let's talk about creepo to Leo because he's like Chepito. First of all, I don't even know what Chepito is, but Chapin duro. You have to say duro.
Chapin is Guatemalan slang.
The next word.
Pito duro.
Pito duro?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, this fool's out here being a pito duro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about chapin. I'm talking about the next words you said.
But you know what's crazy? Before I met you, like, I think it was God testing me, and my son texted me. He wrote me a long text. Like, he wrote me a whole long text. He said, "Dad, I'm this and that. I like this." And I'm like, cool.
He was how old?
He was like, this was like last year. He's like, "Yo, Dad, I'm this and that, da 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 da." I'm like, bro, like, you act like I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I knew that. It's cool. It's all love.
I smelt
it's like,
it.
yeah, Dad, thank you.
Yeah, yo.
It's like, Dad, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate that. And then I met you after that, right?
Yeah.
And so I think it was a test to say, like, yo, guys, like, if you can't accept your son, you can't accept anybody else in life.
100%.
You feel me?
100%.
And so the minute I said, yo, I got you. It's like, it don't matter. Like, we can go
That's
buy
amazing.
you whatever you like.
That's why I was
And
about
then
to
that's how
cry.
I met
Literally,
you.
my lash,
That's
my
how I
lash
met
is
you.
about to come off because,
Yeah.
my eyes were, like, so watery.
Right.
Because like I said, like, as a mom, like,
Right.
when you told me that,
Right.
just as a human being, first of all, I had immense appreciation for you. Also, even saw a little bit of myself in that. Is like, if I would have had that type of love, my
It
life
would've
would have been
different. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm about to cry right now.
But it's all meant to be the way, because
that was just so fucking beautiful. That to me is like, okay, like, if this doesn't work out, like, just as a person, like, I fuck with you, but also that pushed me as a parent, because, like, your son's like my son's age, and now and this is super, like, fuck, like, I don't even know what the fuck, but, like, there's no editing that can come into this. This is a real raw conversation. My son and his friends, right? And now I'm like, okay, bet, like, I could teach my son what it is, but now I just have to give him that fortitude of and that strength of this is gonna be his friend. No, but this is gonna be a friend. My son is totally cool. Obviously, his mom's gay. Cool. You know, he gets it. Yeah. However, I'm like, okay, now I have to teach him how to withstand whatever might come with that, you know, which same way you have to teach your son of, like, any bullying. Like, now this has to be me teaching my son what comes with being friends with somebody who is a human being, and it's like, and that's totally fine. I will live up to that. I just felt like I had to come back from tour to do that, because to me, I was like, same thing. 4 of my chickens died, and I replaced them. I told y'all. I feel like sometimes, like, as a parent, like, it sucks to be gone, because I'm like, dude, this requires teaching and conversations and multiple conversations. Like, I can't expect a 12-year-old to have this over one conversation. This has to be life and growth and, like, just really like raising, you know, and nurturing. And I just feel sometimes like it's unfortunate that I feel like I'm not enough because I'm gone. And so, like, I told him, I'm like, this whole summer, you're with me. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I went to the McDonald's shoot, you're with me. I went to this photo shoot, you're with me. Like, we're going to be together. I'm going to Spain. I'm going wherever I go. Like, this is my new travel partner, because I need to teach him and raise him, because I'm not trying to raise a boy. I'm trying to raise a man, a person,
being,
you know,
a human being,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
And understand these things. And so it's been so tough, bro. And I feel like that moment when you told me, I was like, ugh. And I was like, bring him, but also give me the space to have this, because I'm just like, fuck, like, I want timing and everything to be perfect. Because
no, and he loves you too, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And then, like,
I love him too. I can't wait to meet him.
Just early on, he had, like, trouble in school. He was trying to switch schools, and then I was like, in the process, like, all right, I'll change your schools. But then I snapped out of it, and I was like, nah, man, this is life.
Yeah.
You have to deal with these kind of situations.
Yeah.
But not just deal with them, but accept yourself.
Yeah.
First and foremost, and understand that not everybody's gonna be with you.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. Not everybody's gonna say, like, yo,
I'm
fuck
telling
with
you, Joe. You're coming
but,
through and challenging my parenting, bro, and I love that.
And it's crazy, but that's where because I'm coming as a healed person. If I wasn't healed, I feel like I would have thought different. I would have been like, yo, no,
100%.
like, I'm gonna treat you school for, you know, whatever the case is. I ain't gonna buy you this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think when you come as a healed person, you understand that you come from love. And you love everybody for who they are and what they believe in. Like, I don't care what people believe in. As long as you're a good person, you do the right things. I got love for you.
You're a great dad.
You know what I'm saying?
You're a great
that's
dad.
the important thing.
I love that.
Like, I don't care what color your skin is.
And we had this convo too.
Yeah.
Your child, your oldest is 7.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, like, you know, he wanted to buy her a speaker. And tell the people, like.
Tell the story, man. We were downtown, Leo. He was showing me the spots. Please stop zooming in on me. we were just, I don't know, it was just Bluetooth speakers, but
with a dog.
Oh yeah, a dog speaker with the glasses. And my daughter was just so sweet, because, like, I don't know if it, like, at some point kids just start kind of, like, mirroring, like, how you move or whatnot. It's kind of cool to see it happen, like, in real time, because she was on some, like, I feel like any kid would be like, oh yeah, give me that, give me this, give me, you know what I mean? It was the store that was like lit. So she was on some like, how much is that? And I was like, it's only $13. She's like, oh no, Daddy, I want you to save your money.
He's acting like a fucking accountant.
But also sometimes our kids, like maybe they're growing out of that. And that's what I told him. I was like, your child's 7. I'm like, I remember from 7 to growing, like to 12 right now. There's times when I think something might be cool for baby Drew, and he just don't really look at it like that cool. And I have to humble myself because maybe I'm like mad cool. I could go in front of a 1,800 person crowd and like they think I'm cool, and then I come home and I like think something's cool for my son. He's like, nah, and I was like, ooh, like sometimes, and that sucks. That age of like they're coming into their own personality.
This is the worst age.
This is the worst. Get ready, and she's a girl.
What's the worst age?
You got it pretty nice right now, but like once
boyfriend, dude, 16.
You're a dude.
Sounds fucking traumatizing.
No, but you're a dude. So like right now, even though this is the worst age, this is the worst age for your girl, not you. Girls will forever be like you're the dad. You know what I mean? So she's always gonna like be cool with you. Right. But like for your girl, like this is about to get tough, straight up. Because me and my mom was not cool.
Oh, same. Like her and her mom. Like I'm like, look, I remember when we were teenagers and you were giving it to them. So, dude, get ready. Like that's just what it does, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like, and this is from a different perspective because I don't have kids. If I had kids, it would probably be different. But like, as having a shop in the hood with like fucking graph walls and everything, all the local neighborhood kids would always be coming around. So you see a shift in the way that they see the world the minute they hit 6th grade. The minute they hit 6th grade, they're looking up to the 8th graders. That changes their whole... Those kids go be like... If they're going to become problematic, that's when they're going to become problematic because they're trying to keep up with them 8th graders. Yeah. So it's like you get that gap of a few fucking years. They'll come back when they're like sophomores and shit and they realize, oh, you really are as dope as like fucking... I thought you were when I was in 5th grade, but for a minute you're chasing them 8th graders. The fame of the coolness of those 8th graders.
I went through that with Ito. Dude, Ito was. I remember Ito was like 12. Dude, Ito was 12, and I was like,
tell us about the problematic life of Ito at 12.
Bro, I was in and out of like my house.
I don't even remember that.
I would get kicked out, which worries me. Can I tell you something? Because I have somehow.
How old were you when he was 12? Like the age
I have somehow become like Ito's parent, right? My whole life, like when Ito was born, I was fixing bottles and doing this and doing that. Mind you, I'm not taking anything away from my mom because I'm sure she was doing a lot. But I do feel like as a daughter, an older daughter, I had a lot of responsibility over Ito. So I took it upon myself. I became a mom of some sort. And then when I got a little older, then I really became a mom because then I got married and I had a life and a house and everything. So now I had a stability. So now I'm like, yo, let me save you from what just fucked me up.
Yeah,
so
you still have responsibilities
I wanted, and I would come back, and Ito would be 12, and like, mind you, we were close since he was a baby. Like, this is my brother. It's just me and him. This is our life. Then this motherfucker turns 12 and he's playing video games and he got his headphones on. He don't give a fuck about me. One day he literally rolled me out of his room, like literally
I remember
physically
that.
rolled me.
But that's because you were like laughing at me or something.
But you found me
so I was
annoying.
Like, get out.
Because I was trying to tell him to get the fuck off his Xbox. All he did was put the headphones on, be on Xbox all fucking day. And I'm like, come on. Like, mind you, I'm raised tough. Me and Yayo are raised by our family. Ito was a little bit not raised by our family because I protected him a lot. Yeah. But yes or no, Yayo, you're the oldest in your family?
Yes.
I'm the oldest in mine. So we were raised different.
We're the test children.
Our tios were tough on us. Yeah, our tios would smack us, hit us, talk shit, like humiliate us. Like, we were raised very tough. I protected my brother from that. So my brother was like the softer one. He got to play video games. He was a little more Americanized. Yeah. We were very like del rancho, like chinga tu madre, like fucking straight up.
You had to deal with the brunt of the migrant parent experience,
so
also at the same time like the fucking American.
So I was protecting Ito, but at the same time I was trying to get him ready for it. So I was like, "Yo, come on, like let's go." So to him, it might feel like I was bullying him, but I wasn't. I was trying to give him a little bit of the taste of what he was about to go through with them. Which at the end of the day, I protected that, and I even pulled Yayo, and I was like, "Yo, Yayo fuck with my music." So literally, I was like, "Yayo, come on, Ito, come on," and I moved them to Texas with me, and I was like, "Yo, it's us." Like, we're the fucking last dinosaurs that fucking made it. You know, we're in Jurassic Park. Like, we got it. Like, that was my mindset, which also took the brunt of the majority of my family feeling like, one, I stole them. Two, I'm just taking them into my mistake. No, they felt like I was making a mistake, and they treated me like now they're broke, now they're pieces of shit, just like you, like you feel me? So to me, it was very hard to like pull these people and be like, yo, like, no, we're gonna do it. So nowadays when they came to the ranch and they're here, it feels like my final moment of being like, I fucking told you. Like, I fucking told you. And it's not even there yet. Like, I feel like we could still go even farther.
It's further up. Like, and that's the beauty. Like, that's the thing with Latinos.
But do you get what I had to go through at a young age of like, yo, bro, like, not only am I not fucking my life up, I'm not fucking theirs up.
No.
Like, I'm bringing them.
And us, like, say for instance, like, you took that responsibility, said like, yo, I can change your life and you can be a better person than what we're used to be. Like, you can work a 9 to 5, and that could be the rest of your life, but or else I can show you around the world.
Yeah.
See what you can do, your possibilities. And I think we have a responsibility as like Latinos and like our age now, that we can show these people, like our kids or our the younger people, like we can do that for them, because we've been programmed to be like, yo, you gotta work hard, save your money, and that's it. You feel me? Get married, have kids, and that's it.
Yeah, go to school. Like, they always give you those options. Like, if you don't go to college, you're fucking terrible.
But we have the ability to win Grammys.
But I feel like you also need talent, and she has talent. A lot of people.
That's true, but she also had perseverance.
Yeah, but
let Yayo be the uncle right now. Yayo's trying to be the uncle right now.
I'm gonna be 20 rappers, and they're gonna pull their cousins out, and they might fucking flunk.
Yeah.
But when you have talent with hard work, you can't miss it.
That's true.
You know, so it's not just like, oh.
But it could be anything. It could be. It don't have to be music. It
But
could be anything.
Yeah, but Yayo's right in that, but also not only talent though, character. You have to have character, and you have to have that accountability and that responsibility of yo, I really want to be this person. Because I've met people that are mad talented. I've met people that might be more talented than me, bro. I've met people that literally, like, the reason I believed in them was because they were more, like, they were talented. However, like I said, we're multifaceted. You might be talented, but you might be irresponsible. Yeah. You might be a fucking pussy. Like, you might not have that character that you have to stand. You have to fucking, hold your fucking cojones and be like, yo, I got this shit. And that's the thing that, as a woman, like, even though I am whatever the fuck I am, I feel like I've always had that sense of, yo, I want to hold this responsibility. Like, I want to be the fucking what is that fucking net? The safety net. Right. Like, I think I am the safety net, and I will push that boundary, because if somebody that I am fully responsible for falls, I'll hold that shit up.
That's a blessing.
You feel me? Yeah. And I think that was that's not even me. That's like God given. Right. My brother and I have had this convo, and he's like, why do you even care? Like, why do you care this much? I'm like, bro, I was born like this. Yeah. I swear to you, this isn't even something I developed. I can't even take pride in this that much, because it's like, this was given to me, and this is the gift, and this is what I was brought on earth to do, is to be the vessel that does this. And I'll take credit for here and there certain things, but if I could tell you something, this character I was given, whether it was brought from my dad or my mom or God or whoever it was, I don't even know where it came from. I made my first LLC at 20 when I was 19. I bought my first house at 22, and that was straight up me Googling and finding a grant from the government and figuring out how the fuck to do it. All these things I've done, I promise you, it almost sometimes feels like I lived before, because I don't even know how the fuck some of these things came to me, but they did, and so I do them. But sometimes I feel like I'm doing it in a third party. Like, I don't even know. You feel me? So it's like weird. No. It's like, bet. But also maybe some of that is a little bit of imposter syndrome, where I'm just like, oh, like, I'm not worthy of this, so it's something else.
Right.
But
it's a blessing and a curse.
It's great.
You did it.
What I could tell you that I did grow in is understanding that whatever the reasoning is, let me do this shit, and let me be a net positive, and let me be great. Because at 15, when I was told you have a tumor in your brain, that was the scariest sentence I ever heard. Dude, I was 15 years old, and somebody goes, you have a tumor in your brain, but it's not bad. And then you go, what? I'm 15 years old. I was trying to drink tonight, and now you're telling me that I have something in my brain that shouldn't be there, and I'm not supposed to be scared. And they're like, no, it's benign, it's this, it's that, it's great, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna take medicine for the rest of your life, but you're gonna be fine. I think that even that little glitch goes, whoa, we're not here forever. We're just here till whenever. Like, I was fine yesterday, and today now I have a new condition where now for the rest of my life I'm taking medicine.
It triggers a part of your personality that you wouldn't normally hit until you were like 40 or something like that. You know, it's like 40-year-old ladies are finding out that they got a tumor in their brain. But to find that shit out early on, it definitely triggers something.
100%. So at 15 now, I'm sitting there being like, yo, I'm living from the grave this way.
Yeah.
And
You're on
this
borrowed
is
time.
Yes or no? This is pre-internet. So when me being 15, this is pre-internet. So now, I'm older, I'm in my 20s, whatever. Literally somebody goes, oh, you got to live from the grave this way. I'm like, and I'm hearing all this. I'm hearing Gary Vee. I'm hearing all these public speakers. I'm hearing all this shit. And I'm like, that's so crazy that at 15 with no internet, some of these ideas got brought to my brain. Yeah. And now I'm hearing y'all regurgitate and make $30,000 for speaking to public people. Yeah. And I thought this for so long. And I'm like, great. I'll take this as a cosign that I was on the right path and that I'm going somewhere great. Because why the fuck did I hear about that shit?
Right.
I feel like that's a part of the process with the child of immigrants, though. It's a part of the eternal, and it whether we're Mexican, whether we're Guatemaltecos, whether we're fucking Irish or whatever. The point is that first generation that has the immigrant parents always has the eternal conflict because we're caught between the two worlds. Ni de aquí, ni de allá, whatever. The point is, we don't have any mentorship on how to move into this new world, and we start figuring out our own fucking ways. But the point is, and that's where a lot of the shit is like, oh, I'm lost. It's like, I don't know what I'm fucking doing. But as we figure out shit that we're doing, we're like, okay, we're carrying on the things that were valuable, and we're leaving behind the shit that was like not really beneficial, and the things that we don't want to carry on to Ito, or the things that we don't want to carry on to our own kids, or the things that we don't want to carry on to our own friends. But when we do, and in your fucking particular case, it's like you end up exceeding expectations beyond any wild possible scenario, which it's like, in your head, it's like, yes, I believe that, but there was a lot of other motherfuckers that also believed that shit, and it just didn't pan out, right? The point is, if Yayo fucked with your music early on, and he said, all right, I'll jump on board. If Ito fucked with your shit early on, and you're like, all right, I'm on board. The hardest part is building a team that's going to be able to stick with that, but also being the oldest, the amount of responsibility that you have on yourself is fucking infinitely different from whatever it is that the next 2 or 3 kids behind you are going to have, right? Like, you have an amount of responsibility on you, but at the same time, you have a certain amount of, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing type of shit. So when it works out, you're like, shit, homie, we fucking killed it. This is the blueprint.
Saying. Do you understand
this is the fucking blueprint,
last Thanksgiving, when my family came to the ranch for the first Thanksgiving ever.
Yeah.
And they just are sitting there, and I'm just like, this is a glimmer of a hope of like, yo, I was right. Mind you, it wasn't perfect. They're still going to sit here and have their opinions or have whatever. But I'm still sitting here like, this is in the United States. Yeah. This is 4 acres in LA.
America. In LA, for fuck's
This isn't even, you feel me? Like, you can have 4 acres in fucking Texas or Arizona. Sorry, no offense. No offense.
What's up with that?
Because fucking
you shitting on AJ's Airbnb right now. Well, don't do that.
No. Wait, first of all, no, because you didn't see my TikTok where literally everybody from fucking Ohio and Texas was talking shit to me? And I'm just like, no, Britt, listen. Unfortunately, I'm not saying that I want to retire in LA. I don't. I will 100% tell you. I don't even think I want to retire in the United States.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'm going elsewhere. So to me, it's just like my needing to be in LA for any opportunity to pop up for me to be here, or the artist, for example, if you want to hit the studio, like I want to be here. I want to be home base. However, I'm probably going to end up somewhere else. But to be able to have a home base that is 4 acres in the middle, we're 20 minutes from Hollywood. Don't negate that. Don't make me feel less than. Don't be like, oh, where there's a lot of leaves and there's this and there's. Yeah, we got to work on it because we're this close. But God damn it, like, this is an accomplishment. Like, I feel proud that we are right here and that hopefully I can compete with the big dogs. Hopefully I can compete with major labels and be like, yo, I'm going to sign artists and I'm going to have them right up in there. You want to go to the studio in LA, in fucking Hollywood? Let's go. You want to be in fucking a show and you want to film in Burbank? Let's go. You can stay here. All that, like, I feel like that was a big thing for me. So when I had my family here, I was like, you damn right. You feel me? Yeah. And that's the moment, because yes, you are absolutely right. The responsibility was so big, and anybody else, there's been times when to my significant other, and this is This is the real reason why I will always be grateful to every significant other I've had from the beginning of my career, which is like Baby Drew's dad, to the other women that I've been in my life. I will be grateful because I've been able to fall apart in front of people. And I've been able to not have a safety net. And I've been able to feel like I have nowhere else to go when I have to cry, when this didn't pan out, or this person fucked me over, or they took me off this song or this mixtape, or they took me off this tour, or this person came on my tour and made it seem like it was their tour and announced it to
And by the way,
channels.
because her shit was too fucking fire. It wasn't like because her shit didn't
And I
live
have
up to
nowhere
expectations.
to
It's because
go.
her shit intimidated.
I have nowhere to go. I can't publicly say it. I can't complain to y'all. I can't do nothing. I go in my room and whoever's there is gonna watch me fall apart and cry and fucking pick myself back up. And sometimes they'll pick me up. And that's why forever. And
And that's
for my-
infinitely valuable to be
for
able to
my
break
future
down in front of
significant others, if they ever are like, you gotta block this person, I can't, because that person held me up in this time that was that was necessary for this moment. And so you're not gonna benefit off this moment without realizing that this person did that, and that's my friend. And I will, if they ever need a glass of water, I got it for them. Will I fuck them? No. Will I disrespect my next relationship? No. However, will I infinitely be grateful for you holding me up in that moment in time, which was so pivotal in my life? Yes. And if you're too immature to understand that, then don't ever in your life come near me, because I'm not changing that. Yeah. That's what it is. It's life. And that's this.
Amen.
And that's why we can get it all in our emotions when we're fucking hammered.
Yeah. All right, let's bring it back to happy. Let's say something happy.
Make us happy.
Shot o'clock. Let's take a shot.
Shot o'clock. Oh my God.
Shot o'clock, no more. On the
Whose house?
I am
Raiders. What's your team?
Dallas
Ando
Cowboys.
aplastado y ni son las 3.
Dude, we're gonna work drunk. Let's
Dallas
make very
Cowboys.
important decisions while we're drunk.
Oh my lord.
Let's drive.
Let's drive golf carts
Who
and
said
fucking
that?
quads.
Quads. What happened to the quads? Am I tripping?
They're right there. Ready for
I know, but
us.
some of the wheels are all fucked up. Like
We need to
we came
find-
back from tour. There's
We need to find the tag. So we
Yeah,
can-
we're enthusiastic right now until we step out into this fucking heat.
into
Well,
the
I don't know.
sun. We're like, oh, nah, we good, bro. Did you make ceviche? We need some cold food.
We can go get it.
Oh my god. Oh, that's the dope shit about Yvonne is their specialty dish is like ceviche. I will eat that shit up anytime it's hot as fuck.
Yeah, you make good ceviche too. The other night when we had, yo, the weekend is barely popping up.
I bought it. I didn't make it.
This weekend we turning up, bro.
Yeah.
Cookies?
Wait,
You're
this
leaving.
weekend or next weekend?
This weekend.
This weekend's the 18th weekend.
I don't give a
Our birthday
fuck.
weekend's next weekend. We're getting so it's every weekend in June. We're partying like a fucking
Every weekend for the rest
we're
of our
partying like a
lives.
20-year-old white girl. We're like every
Every
weekend in
weekend.
June is gonna be our birthday
No,
weekend.
not
I'm
June.
with you.
Every
Let's get it.
weekend, forever.
All right.
You kidding me?
Well,
I'm not
Sundays
gonna
are
take
for
the
the Lord.
depression. I'm not gonna take the depression of being single, but not take the fun of being single. What the fuck are you talking to me about? Anybody else?
Cookies?
Cologne?
We are overdue for a water balloon fight. That
Is
didn't
Heather
happen
still?
on Sunday.
Heather's still in this bitch. What's up, Heather?
Wait,
Shout out
is
Heather.
AJ gonna be around for the
Give me
water
another
balloon
perfume.
fight? If AJ's gonna
Let's
be around
invite
for the
Heather
water
this
balloon fight.
weekend.
Shouts out
Let's invite
Heather.
Heather. Heather.
Pull up,
This
brother.
weekend.
Pull up.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, AJ's bringing his wife over.
What happened? You bring your wife?
Dallas Cowboys, baby. That's right.
Fuck that. We Raider
Them
team.
boys.
Yeah, yo, are you finally a Raider or what?
Yeah, I've always been a Raider.
Yayo tried to trigger me his whole life and try to say he was a Charger fan
No.
for no reason.
No, I saw a cooler one time in San Diego, and that's where it
Yo,
stuck.
yo, yo, yo,
No,
yo.
the
Is
Chargers.
that
I
my
had
mic?
a watch. I had a Chargers watch.
I never even knew where they were from.
I got a diehard homie that's a Raider fan, so and I just always give him shit for that too. But also, if I'm being honest, like I'm a Raider fan just by affiliation, dog. Like I don't really
Can we
watch
just
Raiders.
go
Like,
around the room and just like look? Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I'm not trying to convince you to be a Raider fan, but I am getting season tickets for the Raiders, and I'm gonna be in Vegas every weekend. So I need to figure out who's gonna be a Raider fan and come with us.
Yeah.
I know it's Yayo. I know it's Ito.
I'll be a Raider fan.
No way, Jose.
we all got friends and family and like victory outreach and shit.
So
Like,
you're
we're Raider fans by
Niners.
association.
I'll go to the Niner versus Raiders game.
I went to that Niner Rams game. That was on some last minute shit.
I know. That shit
Y'all
was
lost.
intense. I know.
Niner fans were
Sorry
pissed.
about this.
Cool beats be
They
out
went
here.
to the Super Bowl too, right?
They went. The Niners. I mean,
So the
Rams.
Rams are basketball or baseball?
Oh yeah, that's what you meant.
The Rams be the softball Super Bowl champions.
Softball?
Yeah.
Why not play with hardball?
You're talking shit about your people.
What
Are
happened?
Rams fans like Raider fans? We're diehard, or are you more like, oh, okay, say your jokes? Like, are y'all like?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't have a team before. I can
just
confidently
like the
say
colors.
that I never had a team before the Rams came to LA. I became a new fan when they
He
moved
likes
there.
nobody likes the colors. I think you're a Rams fan for LA, but nobody's like
I like
yellow
the
and blue.
I like the colors now better than what it was in St. Louis.
What were the colors in St. Louis?
It was like blue and gold, or like a dark
They had a
gold
little
and like
headband right
a
here.
dark blue.
Yeah.
And like silver and white.
Dude, a lot of people like the Cowboys.
But
That's
why don't y'all feel like? But why don't
That's
Rams-
because of gang affiliations.
But
They
why
say.
don't
That's why
Rams-
people like the Cowboys.
I was always scared.
Why don't Rams fans feel like that's like the Chargers though? Because y'all got the same colors. Like if the Chargers came to LA and the Rams came to LA, why they couldn't have different colors?
I mean, it's a similar shade, but it's not the exact same color.
Yeah, Chargers
It's a
are.
different
agree, I
Pantone
just-
color. Get
I
the
just
fuck
feel
out
like-
of here.
I
What's the
feel like
same
the-
color? UCLA too. It's the same color.
I'm
dog.
just
They all
grateful
are
that the
too.
Chargers came to LA because when I was in San Diego, the Charger fans used to shit on my life, bro. Every week, Charger fans were like, "Oh, you fucking suck, you fucking Raider fan." It's like y'all don't even got a team no more. Y'all don't even got a team no more. It's in LA.
Tom
it's in LA.
Brady.
Fuck y'all.
I feel like Raiders fans are way more. It's more a gang. It's more gang affiliation
For sure,
than it is
yeah.
anything else. Fool. It ain't because of whatever the fuck they're doing this season.
Them boys.
Like they'll pay attention to that shit, but it's a loosely affiliated gang.
That
gang
Worcestershire
related
sauce is
shit.
fucking hidden.
That Worcestershire sauce is also gang related, like a motherfucker.
So you're a Raider fan then? Is what you're saying.
By affiliation, I'm a Raider fan. I got plenty of homies in Victory Outreach that are born again Christians after living a life of sin. Like we out here. Like, I get it. I get it.
Any girl I talk to, if you're not a Raider fan, you're about to be a Raider fan. Like, don't play me.
I'm from Santiago, homie.
I'm reckless enough. I'm reckless enough to recognize that I want to be a Raider fan.
It made sense for me to become a Rams fan because I'm an Aries, so my sign is a Ram.
I'm a Republican.
And secondly,
Makes sense.
right before the Rams moved to St.
on the
Louis,
team?
they played in Anaheim for the last 4 years.
Did they
SoCal.
really?
Yeah, they played at the Angel Stadium.
I feel like Rams
the
fans are
best
passive
Cowboys nation,
fans
that's
in
right.
the sense in the sense that like they're fans of like the team and the stats and the numbers, and they don't give a fuck where the Rams move to. Like they're fans of the Rams, but they're also not like leaving work to calling in sick at work to go to the parade. You know, it's like they're Rams fans, but they're like
Rams
consistent
fans in LA are fairly new though, so you also
sure.
got to give them that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they just moved here. Like for example,
Yeah.
when I've been a Raider fan my whole life, and by the way, I'm a Raider fan because of Yayo's dad. When I was like 3 years old, and Yayo's dad had a lit ass Raider jacket. And I was a little kid, and I remember just thinking that jacket was so cool. And Yayo's dad had a Jerry curl, and so he had a
Jerry
mullet.
curl and a Raiders jacket.
Bro, he was dead ass like he had a Jerry curl and a
He was
like
pulling
mullet.
them.
He had a hat and he had a Raider jacket. Mind you, this is before I even knew who Eazy was. Like all I listened to was Sonora Dinamita and fucking El General and
People
shit.
underestimate. Damn, Sonora Dinamita
Deadass.
and the first
the
reggaetonero. That's a
spectrum.
fucking track record.
That's why when I like growing up, like now that I need a bitch to have rhythm, it's like I grew up listening to El General before reggaeton was a
Muévelo,
thing.
muévelo.
It's like, you know, una libra de cadera, una cadera, dos libras de cadera, una cadera. Like, don't fucking play me like.
God damn, El General is underrated. That motherfucker had
100%.
he had to
Yeah,
find
Panama.
Jesus and fuck it up for the rest of us. But El General had it locked in, dog. El General was evil, dude.
¿Por qué?
Sé que tú
Tienes a otra.
And what?
¿Para qué? Y tú me quieres para un Vera apretadita, vera apretadita.
Tú eres mi mamita recaída apretadita, mamita recaída. Si tú lo ves, no, I'm just joking. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
El General gave birth to a lot of our fucking rhythm in like making it cool. Because obviously we knew cumbias, we went to parties and shit like that. But El General made that shit cool.
Yes,
Proyecto Uno is never fucking mentioned. Proyecto Uno was so revolutionary.
un poquito más suave, un poquito más.
Ahí está el
Tiburón se la llevó, el tiburón se la llevó, se la llevó.
Pumba's a shark.
Sigue, 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 sigue.
That's the party
See
shit.
you guys. We need to do a party and just have a day one's live stream of just the music we grew up with. I was on my way to Ventura when me and my mom were playing straight Proyecto Uno, El General, all kinds of shit. Look at him.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
Young Thundercat
Panama,
right
Panama Singa. He's from Panama.
Oh.
Go ahead, play it. Oh, he's just angry?
Hit me with El General.
It's just a picture.
Oh.
Y'all talking about
This fool had such a fucking wild ass life that he had to find Jesus. There was nothing left to do. He had to find Jesus. And then if you a motherfucker partied
Marjorie be
insanely
telling me I
hard.
gotta type. I'm like, yeah, look at El General's videos. That's exactly what I was raised on.
1,000%.
I'd be like, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
In English, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Okay, cool. Keep your big butts, I cannot lie. We had El General for fun. That shit was on Lente Loco with Sofia Vergara before anybody else knew who Sofia Vergara was. No que no, mis perros. I would chill. I'm trying to find a quiet space to watch Lente Loco on a Saturday.
Oh, General.
Yeah.
He has a general big and he's a General. Fucking playing chess.
Would you look at that?
Look at that.
Just look at it.
Look at it. Don't you just want to look at it?
The weekend is officially starting today, boys and girls.
It's Thursday.
Whiny.
Pool party.
Let's take the shot.
Boy, I already drank that shit. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
I got a little bit left. Anybody else?
AJ, you
Cheers.
ready? Pour it up. Here. Let me see.
Which one? There's sheets up there. All right, pause it because we are gonna get copyrighted. You know what else I grew up with, even on English? You know that song? La 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 long. La 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 la.
Is that UB40? Is that UB40? No.
I don't know who that is, but bro, I promise you, like being raised with like El General and that, and like a bunch of.
I've deadass tried to search for that song like on some Shazam shit, like singing the melody. But what is it? And like you can't Google that, so like what is that?
Girl, I wanna talk to you.
Somebody help. Oh.
Turn the volume up. Hold on.
Alright, so I guess it's sweet.
I was in love before being in love, bro. I heard this song and I was like, girl, I wanna make you sweat. Sweat till you can't sweat no more.
I feel you on that. It's such a like nostalgic kind of feeling where you're like, I know what this is talking about. Oh my God! Was that him that did that? Or was that
No,
you?
that's me.
I'm like, damn, he was
So we
on
don't
it?
get copyrighted. He's gotta hit a bunch of buttons. Go, keep playing it, but play the other shit.
Man, UB40 remember? Of course you do. Red wine.
That shit's still a hit in Mexico City. You go through cualquier tianguis and you'll hear red wine.
I'm a gun tune grind.
Looking in your eyes. Hey, I'm looking in your big brown eyes. Ooh, girl.
Blue.
Damn.
Can you play some UB40, please?
Ritmo Latino was mad underrated too.
I'm telling you, it's because my mom was getting all them, what was it, the CDs for what, 99 cents or 1 cent?
Columbia House.
Columbia House,
How
1 cent
the fuck
CDs,
did Columbia
bro?
House ever make money? Because they didn't make money off of my
Because
family.
they would get subscription based. No, they would get subscription based, bro. You would just forget about it. I'm telling you. I was listening to this music. Bro, why was I 9 years old? Never been gay in my motherfucking life ever. And I'm just listening to this song and I'm just like falling in love. Mad gay. That's a beautiful story though.
Somebody said, come meet Pascual Rotella. Let me hook you up and see what association with Insomniac was produced. Yo, Insomniac, one of the biggest EDMs, probably the biggest EDM festivals out
Don't
there.
remind me of EDM because you didn't come to my carne asada, but you went to an EDM show, so.
When?
You have some making up to do. As a best friend.
You saw that?
You do have some making up.
I'm not gonna lie.
You posted it.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. I deleted the story thinking that it posted like way later, but clearly it didn't because I was like, wait, I don't want my friends to be mad at me. I'll be honest, it was a super last minute. I was mad drunk in Long Beach, kind of depressed.
Would
and
you
I was
look
like,
at that?
know what?
Just look
There's
at
a
it.
festival 5 minutes from here.
Would you look at that?
So I
a
just
whole
went.
month of playing the color party doesn't show up, but last minute EDM drunk party definitely showing up.
I was
It's
already
cool.
there.
It's whatever. It's whatever.
Listen,
How
I
were
was
you already there? Did
because
it happen at your house?
No, I was already in Long Beach, so I had
Did
some
you
shit
wake
to do
up
in
there?
Long Beach, and then I ended up going to a restaurant, had some lunch, and I got a little bit fucked up. And I was like, you know what, dude, Long Beach to
That's fine, but whenever you're going through some shit, hopefully they're there for you. Because us.
Where are they now?
I was by
What the hell
myself.
were you thinking?
I was a loner.
And let's talk about growth and accountability. As a friend, I'm allowed to be a grown person, but also feel like, yo, I feel like I'm there for you a lot. And if I'm like, yo, let's have a party and vibe, and you're like, no show, no text, no nothing, great. But those EDM people better be there for you, because guess what? I'll be EDMing my way somewhere in the fuck else.
Are you
Molly and a random girl doing a light show in front of you with glow sticks will make you forget about a lot of shit.
That's fine.
No, it was just honestly, it was nothing like that. You know, I love you and I appreciate and I.
You didn't even get a light show out of it.
You're such a fuck ass dude.
I
for that.
acknowledge the
like, you're
fact.
a fuck boy for that. Like, I acknowledge you. I appreciate you. I
No.
love you.
Listen.
Like, I feel like the main bitch right now. Like you're giving me the main bitch speech.
No.
Of like,
It's
we'll
nothing
still be
like
there
that.
for each
You're out there with
other.
your side
But I
EDM
gotta do.
bitches.
But you knew what the fuck you meant when you met me, bitch.
No, listen.
You're giving me
what
the
I'm
Kevin Gates
saying
speech.
is, no. What I'm saying is, as simple as
You knew
this.
what I was when you met
What I'm
me,
saying, point blank, what I'm trying to say is that I was trying to get myself to a better place so that I could be there for you as a good friend. Because if I am like internally,
Wow, what a way to
not
twist
feeling
that
myself-
one.
No,
What
it's
a
no
fucking
Ladies, if you ever hear
Real
this
right.
speech, ladies, if you ever hear this speech from a guy,
Creative way to spin that.
run.
No, it's
Right.
real shit. It's real life, man. And you
It's
know
fine.
it, so shut up. You know it.
It's fine. I just wouldn't give you that speech. I wouldn't give you that speech. But what I can say, because I am grown, is I got one of those. If you ever need me deeply, and let's say like I got shorty, I got something going on, I'm gonna give you that speech too. And you gotta, we want to know.
No,
that's fine.
Listen, if you hit me up one on one and you're like, "Hey, I need you right now," I'm whatever I'm doing, like I'm gonna be here. Like if you hit me, like when it's just me and you, and you're telling me some shit, like regardless of what I'm doing or what I'm feeling, I'm gonna be there for you, and that's facts.
Look, Vanessa said Snow is hurt, capital HURT. No, it's fine. It's not, because if I was hurt, he's right. I would personally hit him up. I didn't. He's fine. I'm joking.
Yeah, it's all shit talking, but she knows like.
But there will be one of those for me. I'll just
Yeah.
remember if I ever got a little.
You got one on me for
if I
sure.
ever got- yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
And that's- yeah,
because
totally fine.
personal convos is completely different than group text.
Yeah.
Because we do got the group text where we can be like, hey, yo, everybody show up.
I
at
got an
this.
Android. But it's funny that her comment, like, just the only thing that I see when I see her comment that Snow is hurt is that you see how shit can get misconstrued, right? Like when we're
100%.
talking about shit, because it's like y'all don't know, like the vibe that we're on. Like
Yeah.
she's literally my best friend, so like we
Yeah.
can talk this shit, but we know we're good because otherwise we would not be.
And
sitting next
also
to each
we're
other.
straight up. Like I could tell, like if everyone's like, oh, Alexis isn't showing up, I'm like, pinche puto. And then I fucking hit him, I'm like, oh, mamon. He said,
Yeah.
hi, best friend. I was like, mamon.
Yeah, and this was like days of
And
me
he
like.
knew he was gonna get that.
Yeah.
He knew he was gonna get that out of me. Like I'm not gonna just talk shit and then
I
he's
said
gonna
the
text
eyes,
me and be
right?
like, and then me be like, oh, I love you. No, pinche mamon. ¿Qué
Yeah.
traes?
Mamila.
And that's
And
very
you
Mexican
should.
of us.
With your better friends, you should be able to tell them, hey, fool, you're acting like a real Mayman right now, fool. Like,
Exactly.
cut the shit back.
Exactly.
Like, step it back. You should
And
be
if
able to
it's-
tell them when they're
But that's what
fucking
the internet don't get. And sometimes I feel like, for example, like.
Ariana Grande.
Zoom in on AJ's face right
No,
now.
but that ass. It's hurricane season. Is that Lisa? Is that Lisa? That's Lisa
Yeah,
for
Lisa,
sure.
say hi.
Lisa,
You're
where
on
the
the-
fuck are you at, Lisa? Say hi to the podcast.
Period.
Hi guys.
Hey! Lisa's in this bitch.
Hello.
Bye guys.
Oh shit.
Lisa, you're alright.
Not the raspy girl from throwing up all night.
Hello, cutie pie.
Hey, Lisa. Okay, I'll text you. But
Lisa, do
thank
you want us to send you a
Everybody's-
hip gyrating gentleman?
Hi,
Oh
honey.
my
How
God,
are
he was
you?
asking. I don't know. He's asking you a question. Go ahead.
Would you like us to send you a gentleman that gyrates his hips aggressively?
No thanks.
All right,
Lisa, we miss you. No, tell her when she's coming. When are you coming back? When are you coming home, Lisa?
Nice to meet you.
Huh?
Monday.
No, this weekend.
I can't.
Why?
I have to do my granddaughter's birthday.
Bring your granddaughter.
This could be your birthday present.
The pool's ready. The pool's ready. Bring your granddaughter.
I'm just leaving the doctor.
We said no.
with that.
All right.
We don't agree.
All right.
Sorry.
We appreciate and love the fuck out of you.
I love you, Lisa. Thank you. I love you.
Appreciate you.
All right. What were we talking about before?
Long.
Oh yeah.
That's, yeah, exactly. Like, sometimes people don't understand what the relationship is. For example, I made a joke where I said, sometimes I feel like a girl, sometimes I feel like a boy, sometimes I feel like a bubble, sometimes I don't want to exist, sometimes I this. And somebody's like, way to, like, you know, like, what was it? Like, not take it, like, into consideration, like, non-binary people. And it's like, that's the problem sometimes. Like, you're joking with people that you think are in on the joke. But you forget that social media will take it to people that aren't in on the joke. So, like, you might not know me. So you might not realize who I am. So now you're sitting here arguing with me. Same thing with girls. Like, sometimes girls will tell each other, like, the secret of dating dudes. And then here come dudes talking shit. And you're like, oh, fuck, stupid bitch. Yeah. Like, now you're, you know, or
and
women.
Again, these people
or
on
lesbians.
the internet aren't keeping that energy with people in their own fucking lives.
Ever.
Whether it be
Ever.
their best friends, whether it be the people they got beef with. Like, they're not keeping that energy towards them. They're
Like, I be joking with girls. I be joking with people about a relationship or whatever. And I feel like even Juju will be in on the joke. And then here comes some stupid bitch like, oh, yeah, well. And it's like, ew. Like, if you only exfoliated, you would not even have time to fucking talk to me. But here you are with your fucking skin cell smell. Yo, I hate bitches that smell like skin cells.
Get you some
Is that
St.
weird?
John's.
Mind you,
Green
I had
teas.
COVID over a year ago and I still can't smell that much, but I can smell your smell. And if I can smell your smell of skin cells...
How do we
It's
get
hell.
that smell?
Speaking
And
of
well-
pet peeves, that's one of mine, dude. Like,
I was
just body
just gonna
odor
say
or like,
that,
like
bro.
breath, or like hygiene. Like, come on, man. Like,
Deadass.
¿qué te cuesta? You know what I'm saying? Like, just fucking like,
huge on hygiene.
like, bro. Like, I know when I'm like, damn, I kind of
stink.
All right, let me go freshen up or somewhere, like shower, you know. But like, la gente que no se da ni cuenta, bro. To me, it's like, what world you live in, dog?
Not only that, but the fact that now they put it on you. Like, now it's your
Exactly.
job. Like, that and being uninvited. Like, if I didn't personally invite you and you came over, or you're like, why am I not invited? By the way, this applies to the same person twice. So that same type of person that is like, so now, like, I gotta be here and be uncomfortable. I feel secondhand embarrassment. If I gotta tell you you stink, now it's like,
100%.
It bumps up the energy.
like, you feel me? Or if I gotta, like, you're uninvited and now I gotta, like, be like, hey, like, real shit, like, on some, like, it's just like me and the boys, like, I don't feel like. So it's like now I gotta do these two things which are very uncomfortable for me. And really, if you had a little bit more decency of like fucking figuring yourself out, I wouldn't have to do this. But now I'm uncomfortable trying to tell you.
Self-awareness, for fuck's sake. Have some self-awareness.
Yeah, self-awareness. That's yeah. If there's
You had to be
anywhere.
there. You had the Febreze, bitch.
Yeah, I know exactly what we're talking
Exactly.
about.
I got
And
a
it's one
terrible
those
sense
where
of
it's
smell.
like, look,
when I was gonna be on the tour bus, I was like, I am not gonna be the smelly.
My new flight's at 6:55.
I think people don't realize sometimes that when
showers. Yeah, I got you your polyester socks for your
I think people don't realize sometimes that when you're up front, they can just, you know, they can put it in their brain however they like. You know, you're an asshole, you're a dick for telling it how it is. But it's like, look, you don't realize that you're putting me in an uncomfortable position to have to even tell you anything. You know, like it doesn't make me happy to have to tell you anything. But at the same time,
And then
it's
they go
like,
on the internet saying it's anything else other than the fact that you made everybody uncomfortable.
yeah, it's like you made me have to be uncomfortable
Pass
out of
me
my
that Bud
comfort
Light.
zone.
Huele a lodo mojado.
No tiene nada.
No, Bud Light.
Also lo llevo. You got the Bud Lights?
I don't. There's Modelo's right there in the middle.
So it's like, yeah, a lot of times we're not being mean. It's just that, like, sometimes shit has to be addressed. And it's like, if I have to be the one to address it, if that makes me an asshole, then I'm sorry. But it's like, everyone's thinking it. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to have to say it, I'm going to say it.
Even the other extreme, too. There's some people that it's like, oh, their thing is, like, saying the shit of whatever. It's like, now you're just fucking...
Have you
I don't
ever
even
had
like
to
being
sit there
around
and
you
let
now.
somebody talk shit about you for being an asshole when really, like, you're like, yo, real shit, like, I could say that this person stinks, but really I'm not gonna say it, so I'm gonna just sit there and be the bad guy in this story?
I have
Doesn't that-
sometimes, but
I
also
feel
I'm very
like-
petty in my
I feel
soul.
like that also makes, like, that earns you some real estate in heaven, because it's like, yo, real shit, like, I could have said all this shit, but guess what? Even though I got receipts and everything, I'm gonna just sit here and be like, the same way you don't have hygiene, like personal hygiene laws, you also don't have like person hygiene laws, like mental health, like
Yeah, it's never usually
your
just the one
emotional
thing. It's
hygiene
usually a few
is
things.
also fucked up. So it's like, I'm gonna let you live, but also I'm gonna just sit here and God got me because God's like, yeah,
That's
they stink too.
That's a good one. Emotional hygiene.
Emotional hygiene, bro.
I've never heard that before.
Emotional
Like
hygiene.
So your
Yeah, you're leaving all kinds of shit scattered. You left all kinds of things unattended.
O sea, apesta.
And now
Emotional
you gotta sit here
hygiene.
and like survive that shit. Like, and it's like, oh, you fucked up. You did this. You did that. You did that. And it's like real shit. Like, I mean,
Joe Biden.
90% of people can't like all feel this, and then it's like me being the problem. I'm pretty sure everybody feels the same way. But I was trying to save your feelings. I was trying to be nice because I was like, yo, listen.
The other thing too is that those people that have that laundry list of shit that you did fucked up, they completely left alone all the shit that they're doing because they're so focused on the things that you're doing that they're completely oblivious to all the bullshit that they're pulling half the time too.
Yeah.
To where it's like, and I've had that conflict too with family members to where it's like, all right, you want to pull out a laundry list of mediocre, mild shit?
Yeah,
it's
shut
like,
up.
It's nothing, dog. Where we at? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué
I know, but
pex?
y'all can't clean it without like.
You're
talking
wasting
about
out.
it.
Andamos desperdiciando
And now
alcohol.
wipe this, and now
en
clean
esta
this,
casa
and now
no
do
se
this.
permite desperdiciar el alcohol. Y andamos todos pedos. Andas, sí es cierto, ando, güey. Ya ando bien pinche chueco.
But it is very true. You know, sometimes we all got traumas, right? We all, like, especially as brown people, as brown and black people, we all got traumas. People of color, we all got traumas.
As running people.
So it'd always be crazy whenever, like, you know what I mean? Like, we got our things or whatever, but then eventually, like, only the white person's problems matter. That'd be a little bit crazy, don't it? Doesn't it always be a little bit weird to be like, damn, like, really? We had to fucking survive, like, fucking colorism, racism, fucking immigrants, like, fucking like, all this fucking homophobia,
Right.
Yeah,
all this shit. But only your problems matter? Like, damn, bitch, like, fucking your privilege is showing like
That's
a
kind of how I felt
Anyway.
about this. So there's this gym down the street from your house. The owner is this Armenian guy. He went. I don't know if you guys saw him on the food community, right?
That's actually the studio we're working right next door.
Okay, bet.
But you
No
talking about
limit.
the dude that it's in North Hollywood, right?
Yeah, he went viral on
I saw
Instagram.
that. We're
Wait,
talking
that was
about
this week? The dude that was all tatted
Yeah,
up? That's
yeah,
down the
yeah.
street.
Yeah. It's down the street.
Let's
It's
go.
right here.
Let's go right now.
It's right here on
Straight off the
Violent.
podcast.
I have
Let's
the
go right
address.
now.
I have the address.
So he
Thank
he
you,
puts
AJ. Damn, AJ's going upstairs and everything to give me a
he
napkin.
puts out like
AJ
the
started the
weakest-
car so we could go down right
Esa
up
de
on this
perico? Like, we could just clean it with that. We'll just wash it. Sorry, no offense, but that's never.
Oh, I don't care.
That's never gonna be an item.
This won't be shipped to you. Or unless you wanted to. Unless you wanted to.
We'll wash it. I have a washing machine. Anyway, what happened?
Yeah. So okay, so if you didn't hear, there was this Armenian guy, right? Here in North Hollywood, owns a couple gyms.
I was gonna say, whose fat ass was that? That's Drew's grandma. Drew's grandma's butt just jiggled, and I was like, who? I was like, who's that?
Let's go, jiggle, and then I don't know.
Okay, let's go. All right, what happened? So I saw a preview, but I didn't watch the video. What?
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm gonna be honest. Maybe you can fill in exactly what he said, but yeah, I didn't really care to hear
You
what
know
they
more
say
than
at
I
this
do.
point.
I just kinda
But
cut
I know that it was something within the terms of him shitting on Mexicans, right?
I think he didn't want
so
to
then,
hot the car outside his gym.
Yeah, he
Is
was
that what
picking
it-
out some vendors.
Oh, we're
Pick
going
up
right
vendors.
after the podcast. Let's go.
Oh,
Pull up.
bet.
We pulling up.
No, I wouldn't want. Where we going?
Of course, these type of assholes always
that
put out.
bastard.
They always put out the weakest apologies, right?
Yeah.
I watched the apology and I was just like, man,
Thank you.
get the fuck out of here, unreal. But it just ties into what you're into. It's like all I thought was like, man, you're like of like Armenian. I don't know if I'm getting the terms right, but like of Middle Eastern descent, right? So it's like I'm sure your people go through just as much, if not even more, than what our people go through. You know what I'm saying? It's like with the whole like 9/11 happening, and I'm sure they got some backlash after that or felt some type of like fucking racism after that. So it's like I can't stand when black people, when like any type of fucking people of color show any type of racism, because it's like, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you
With
went
all
through.
of us.
So it's like I just hate that shit, man.
No, with all of us. Like, I feel like, and here's the thing. Sometimes, like, when brown issues, black issues, you know, it's like everything, like, you know, and mind you, in brown, it's not just Hispanics. It's also, I feel like, Armenian and like everybody. Like, if we're just like being like super basic on some color, there's like mad browns, you know, whether you're Latino or Armenian or fucking everything else.
Yeah.
And then there's black, and then there's like everybody else, right? Like, we're all here. People of color, Asian, there was Asian hate, all this stuff. I feel like it's so crazy when everybody's beefing with each other. I seen a TikTok the other day, and literally mind you, like I'm next to like Lilo and Tati, and it's like a thing of like a black woman talking about like Mexicans and shit, and I'm sitting here just like, and she's kind of defending her point, which I 100% agreed on. Why the fuck would Mexicans be racist against black people? Because we're all on the same boat. Took it a little overboard on the Mexican shit, so I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna just take that as like, you know, a grain of salt. But to me, I feel like whether it goes this way or that way or whatever the fuck way, like we're all on the same fucking boat.
Yeah.
And if you really want to get more like woke, let's say we get like mad woke, right?
No, it's alright.
Okay, we all come from Pangea and Africa and everything like that. So okay, bet like we all technically, you know, whatever. And then there's like white people, and then it's like classism, and now it's like, you know, broke white people along with the, I think what was his name? We fucking love him. Mullet.
Joe Rogan.
No.
Joe Dirt.
No, he looks like Joe Dirt.
Oh,
fucking what's his name? He made a great joke. Fucking yeah, Theo
Comedian Theo Von. It has to be when you said
love Theo
mullet.
Von. No, I love Theo Von. Theo Von had a good white people joke.
Yeah,
he made an amazing white people joke where he was like, "Why the fuck would I like? Why would I choose this? Like,
why would I steal all your shit and then move next to you?"
Exactly. That was an amazing joke because that is absolutely true, and that is a very big joke on classism, which is that is the fucking fact. Because I've literally been in an elevator, and I promise you, I swear to you on my motherfucking life, that I've been in an elevator with somebody that was a little classist to me, and they were black.
Yeah.
Dead ass. I was in a very nice, like 5-star, like fucking top tier hotel, and the person looked at me crazy because I look like shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, fuck it. You know, bitches is kind of ugly when I'm like, got a bun and shit. But they looked at me a little crazy, and they weren't white.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not necessarily race, which a lot of times it is. Mm-hmm. A lot of times. 90% of the times it's race.
The default setting is race, but there's a bunch of other variables that. Yeah.
There's also classism. Yeah. And we got to talk about that.
Remember that one tour?
Because a rich black person is not looking at a poor black person the same way. They're not just like, yo, we the same. Like, no, there's definitely, same thing with Latinos.
Same thing with rich
and
Mexicans
colorism.
and Latinos.
And colorism.
Looking at their own people.
You could be
in
Mexico, surrounded by 99.9% of Mexicans, and they're not treating each other the same way. I can guarantee you that the dark Mexican is being treated way worse than the light-skinned Mexican, and that is what the fuck it is.
And it's like that in Asian culture too.
Just zoomed in on
like
that's not even his fault. He was like he was a sperm floating around, and he just so happened to impregnate.
I'm just fucking fast, man. I beat all those other fools that were racing me.
Exactly, like that's not even his fault.
Go, real.
Are your brothers got different color eyes?
I got 3 older brothers. They all have colored eyes.
Oh damn. Okay, so that's just your.
But see, here's the thing too.
Hernan Cortez. Hernan Cortez is in this bitch right now. Spaniard, they all up in this bitch. I mean, look,
but it goes back to
it
also goes back to how you use that fucking privilege, though. Like, some of us have the privilege of being ruggedly handsome and cute as fuck, and you have to use that as a weapon sometimes, right? Like, you got to use that for the benefit of those around you that don't have that fucking privilege. So that's the point. If you're not using it like that, then what the fuck are you using your privilege for, right? Yeah, you have a responsibility that comes with that.
100%. I mean, me being tall, have a beard, cute, you know what I'm saying? I know I got privilege.
And if you got a team, we were just talking about your fat ass. No,
Ow! Yo, we're gonna throw on Elena. We're gonna throw on some Proyecto Uno. We're gonna throw on some Proyecto Uno, Elena.
So mind you, my ex-mother-in-law, the mother of my baby's dad, ex-husband, is right here. Look, she gets along with me. I must not be that shitty if everybody in my past still gets along.
Say that.
Elena be partying. Oh, Elena be out here getting it.
I got your early birthday gift.
Oh! Come say hi. Yo, pass her the mic. Give her a headphone. Give her a headphone so you can feel the... We gotta give her the beer.
Hey, buddy. Say hello to Elena.
Oh, gosh. I look horrible. Hello.
You gave me a gift? Say hi to them. Go.
Ay, ¿a dónde?
Sit down right there, Elena.
No, the reason I say that is because there's people that were never involved with me that hate me, and it's like, so all the people that were involved with me still love me. So put the mic down. Give her.
AJ. There you go.
Hello, cutie pie.
Hey. How you doing, Elena? You want a drink?
What's up, Elena?
No. It's too early.
Really?
Hey, it's 5 o'clock
all right,
somewhere.
give me one.
There you go.
That wasn't even hard at all. She said, it's too
Elena,
early.
you gotta catch up. Ya todos andamos
I want you to
Give her a
see.
shot.
I want you to see what. Okay.
Deme un vaso para allá.
Siéntese, Elena. AJ's trying to escape.
Pásame
Don't let
ese
him
güey.
out either.
Oh yeah, you guys had a long podcast.
Oh yeah, we've been podcasting for hours.
It's been like 4 hours.
We're trying to break the record of the longest Everynightnights podcast, like 5 hours.
What time did we start?
Pásame eso.
Like 11. Oh shit, it's been a while.
It's 3 o'clock.
Oye, coño. Oye, coño, que lo que.
So, Elena, you are Puerto Rican, Dominican, Miami, and... ¿Sí o no? Cheers. Damn. All right, cheers.
Que lo que, coño.
She was at the LA show, right? She was on stage.
Anytime Elena comes into the room, I automatically become a Dominican.
Automatically.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, ya todos somos dominicanos.
Yeah.
But that's very weird of y'all. That's very weird of y'all because I was married to her son for almost a decade and I never turned Puerto Rican or Dominican. So the fact that y'all within 2 minutes turned that way.
That's you, fool. We fuck with Elena like that. Like, we fuck with Elena. Like, we out here.
I fuck with her too. She's
Good,
my
yeah,
mom.
we out here.
What do you mean?
Hey,
Right?
I
Don't
want to
you-
give you my birthday gift for you.
Okay, give it to me.
Your birthday gift.
Que
I
lo
hope you like it.
abra. Que lo
It's really
abra.
for
Que lo abra.
the.
Are you gonna make me cry?
It's for the, how do you call that when you guys record? The recording room, whatever.
She be
the
getting
studio.
mad creative. Look, if you guys don't know Elena, I lived with Elena for a little bit, a few years back. I remember that one Christmas, you got us all mugs and like with pictures on it and like pillows. So she be
She's so
getting
good.
mad creative
She's
when
so
it comes
good.
to gifts.
Oh my god, and this is like super. Hold on, I need a knife. Anybody got a knife? Somebody in this bitch.
Jovenazo.
I knew Leo had a knife. I knew Leo.
Leo be getting everything.
Okay, Elena, I heard you.
Whatever.
Let me not. Yeah, hold on. Like everybody back up before I fucking cut y'all.
Like that, you don't reposition.
It's because I'm ready to stick fools that be wilding out at the shows and not respecting.
Straight
We gotta
up.
fucking catch them slipping.
That's what I'm saying.
Here, help you.
May you this?
Yeah.
Gracias. Because between holding my bladder right now and doing that, it's a lot.
Amen.
Thank you. How you been, Elena?
I've been good.
We need to go karaoke. You know tonight, is tonight Wednesday? Or Thursday?
Thursday.
Oh, yesterday was Wednesday. There's karaoke at that spot.
What spot?
There's
a spot that we do
there's a
karaoke?
spot.
Oh, the place y'all
I
went
wanted
to like
take
last
you-
week or the week before.
Yes.
Yo, I'm in,
Yeah,
fool.
but you can't go there.
Why?
Oh shit.
No, fuck that DJ.
She was wild.
That's the rap
No,
game,
that'd be
right?
fun.
Oh, shit.
Look at that.
Yo, that's
Esta es una
hard. That's
alfombra.
great.
Hold it this way.
Wow.
Yeah, bunch of
All right.
That's
So
a
here's
rock.
here's
It's a
where we.
rock.
It's a
It's a rock for your
Oh, the
studio.
is that Pop? Is that Fat Joe? Wait.
Here's where we get to
Big
test
pun,
everybody's.
Big pun, big pun.
That's Fat Joe. That's Big Pun right here.
Here's where we get to test everybody's hip hop knowledge.
Yeah. I love you, Elena.
If there's one competition that I could win, is naming the most rappers on that
I
fucking.
think you would win. I think you would win. I think you would win.
I'm not gonna get them all, but I'll get most of
It's
them.
not a comforter, it's a rug.
It's a rug.
No,
It's
yeah.
gonna get used as a comforter. That's a dope
No, it's
ass
gonna be in
fucking
the
rug.
booth, bro. That's gonna be in the booth. We're gonna like
Oh,
grab
that's hard.
everybody's energy. We're gonna be like, this is in the
Yeah.
booth.
Hard.
Nice. That's nice.
Dead in the middle of little. Did we know that we riddled the middle.
Yes. Everyone's in there.
I've been wanting to get to this for the longest, but every time it's sold out until one time I got it and when I got it was 2 left.
Oh.
You see?
Everybody make some noise for Elena.
Damn, that
I
shit's
love her
fly,
so much.
Elena.
She's so fucking awesome. I love you, Elena. Thank you. You're so thoughtful.
I see 4
Elena is
Wu-Tang members
thoughtful.
off the bat. That's half the blanket.
Elena's super thoughtful. No, I love that. Look.
Cheers
Lex
to
is
that.
about to take a shot. Look.
Cheers to that, Elena.
What is that anyway?
Yes.
Let's go. It's tequila.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was gonna do a
can't
podcast
drink
with the
tequila.
guys in the morning and then a podcast with the girls that were on tour in the evening. But I'm gonna be hungover and asleep.
That's for another day.
We'll have to do that another day, right? Where's Yvonne?
Tomorrow.
Yvonne is
I
back in
mean,
Fillmore
okay,
right now.
cute.
But she'll be with me
Fillmore.
when we come back
That's
out.
cute.
Fillmore.
So could you get on the phone, please?
Oh my god, I gotta pee so fucking bad. Can
Get
somebody
it.
take?
Get it.
Can somebody be here?
then
Cause
show
fuck.
up.
I'm sorry, y'all. We've been going so long that I have to pee, and I don't ever have to pee during the podcast.
Yeah, we're already like 4 or 5 hours
Oh yeah,
deep on
yeah.
this shit.
We're mad deep. Okay, bet.
Adios.
Alright, check this out. I love you guys so much. I do gotta pee. We gotta keep going. We gotta figure it out. I gotta hit the studio. We gotta talk more merch. AJ, come here, AJ. Say bye to them, everybody. You're leaving tonight, right?
Yes.
I want to put you in the hot seat because I want to tell them. I'll make you agree to shit. AJ, so you're leaving for a few days, but you're coming back, right?
Yes.
We're shooting these videos, right?
Facts.
We're dropping some music for the people, right?
That's right.
100%. So Vibe Higher is back better than motherfucking ever, and I'm not just saying that. Vibe Higher is back better than ever, yes or no?
Yeah.
Everybody, yes or no?
Yeah.
So we're doing this shit. We're dropping mad music, mad content, all that shit. Everydaydays, Woke TV, Snow the Product, Everynightnights clips, everything. We're fucking bringing this whole shit back. If you want to be a part of it, if you want to edit clips, if you want to edit graphics, whatever you want to do, hit me up because to be honest, we're hiring right now and we're going to bring a bunch of people because it's going to require a team. I just need you to be down, be real, not stink, not be weird, not try to have a weird ass relationship with me. Just try to be like a real one and try to really be about the team and love and effort and have a good emotional IQ because I don't need you to be trying to put your traumas on me. I'm not trying to be your mommy and I'm not trying to be your daddy. I'm trying to be Snow the Product, part of the Vibe Higher crew, and if you want to be part of this shit, hit us up. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody in this
Step
room.
up your emotional
And you gotta
100%.
wear long socks, no short socks.
I love my team. I love my people. We're going to keep building this shit up and we're going to make our dreams come true.
We got
and we're
hits
going to
coming.
do what we said we was going to do, which is bring Vibe Higher all the way to the motherfucking top. I love y'all.
Let's
we
go.
out.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Esa niña no se aguanta. Quiere todo porque el pussy sabe a Fanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa. Dale todo, dos de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza, I'm the shit, huh? Are you catching what I'm throwing for a pickup? Same bitch I always was, now I'm just richer. I'm about to shake it up and check the Richter. This a sticker.
You say some things your numbers don't say. I got some kids with toys that don't play. Kilo de azúcar pa' mi cornflakes. I don't need roses, pour me rosé.